All right, so in uh my horrifying panic from the first session, I actually completely glossed over something very important. How the fuck you ended up in Japan?
Well, you said we.
So there was a fix. I did go over this, but I went over it very quickly and very jittery.
Mm-hmm.
So you probably didn't pick up on it. Huh. There is a fixer in Boston, probably one of the most well-connected men in the northeastern UCAS. He is an orc. You don't really know his proper name, but you know his, what's the word, reputation. And basically, he found all of you through the grapevine and hooked you up with the Red Raku job. So essentially, he is your connection back in the United States. He is well known for taking care of the runners under him. Like,
That's
he has
surprising.
a bit of a what?
That's surprising.
Yeah, he has a little. Like, he keeps them close because if he hires you for work, he has faith in you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's just surprising for Mr. Johnson.
Oh no, I'm talking about the fixer in Boston that hooked you up with
Oh,
Mr.
okay.
Johnson.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, he's an orc fellow.
Yeah, no,
The
I
Red
think
Raku,
it
Mr.
becomes
Johnson, he
a
doesn't give a shit. He just wants the Bioware back, and
Right.
he's probably going to throw you down some stairs or something. I don't fucking know.
We'll see.
I suppose after we get done with this, we need to get out of here. We pissed him off quite a bit.
Oh yeah, he hates your fucking guts.
We'll see when we get to it. Once we have what he wants.
All right, so tell me, do you folks remember where we left off? I do. I want to see if you folks do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Come on, repeat it back to me. Let's do a little group recap real quick. Where did we leave off?
we were group fucking, and
Anyway, we had we had walked into a bar, seen some lively stuff going on, solved a couple problems, saved a few lives, knocked out a couple yakuza, smoked out a couple guards, and fled the scene with the glorious Ultimate Decker Makoto and her shitty car.
In her shitty car with two Yakuza,
Yep.
one of which is bleeding profusely.
Oh yeah, I guess we should
Note again,
he
they
only,
just have a... Oh, and there goes Azoth. I'll give him a second to come back.
he only got cut by a fucking claymore, dude. Like, it's not.
Yeah,
a
he's
big
fine. It's not
deal.
like a part of his chest flew off his body onto the floor.
Exactly, he's fine.
a couple stitches, we'll fix that up.
By the way,
Okay, so as you're sprinting through the lobby, you notice that at this point they just have a janitor on call, just waiting,
Perfect.
with a carpet cleaner.
I don't even try to like stop the blood from dropping on him. I prioritize.
Oh yeah,
I
they don't
prioritize
care
the
anymore.
floor
They don't
of
even
my
look at
clothes.
you. They've accepted that this is their life for the next 2 weeks.
Perfect.
The maid that Tatasso traumatized is walking in front of the elevator as you guys run past, and you knock her flat on her ass.
wait, who knocked her on her ass? Why?
You guys running by with people dripping with dying men in your arms.
Out of the way.
Okay, I am going to save her, and I'm gonna keep her from falling.
Oh,
to
she's
the
just
floor.
going to fight. Okay, I'm going to have her just like reach into her back pocket here,
Oh,
and I'm just going to default real quick.
oh, is she gonna shank me?
Maybe.
Oh, okay, all right. I was gonna give her a shoe back.
She pulls out some pepper spray, but manages to miss completely.
All right. Upon doing that, it's because I cover her pepper spray with her own shoe. Is that fair?
What? Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, the shoe she left, right?
Yep.
She kind of just, like, stares very, like... At this point, fucking Countdown and Screws are trying to stuff two bodies and a drunk woman into an elevator. While this woman just gives you this look of, like, pure, unadulterated confusion.
I'm gonna just set her down, leave her with that shoe. Give her a wink.
And she kind of just sits there, just trying to contemplate what the fuck just happened.
I'm gonna give her a wink and then get in the elevator.
Alright, so you managed to get everybody into the elevator. By the way,
That's it.
I'm going to assume that you didn't exactly park the car well.
That's up to Screws.
Well, Screws, how do you park the car?
You say probably kind of in a hurry. Probably over like 2 or 3 spaces.
Alright, okay, so I'm going to say you kind of just parked it in front of the front entrance of the of the hotel.
Right in the fire, like the emergency, like
right in the emergency lane. You did not give a fuck. So you make it back up to your hotel room. There is a profuse trail of blood, and the one Yakuza that has been cut is going pale at this point.
all right, I toss him on the ground, and
As he hits the ground, his breathing ceases.
I try to resuscitate him with a sharp pound to the chest.
Are you going to, like, smack him with the pommel until he starts breathing again?
I was saying with my fist, but either one.
I was kind of expecting you to take your claymore, just like lay it up and start spanking his chest with it.
What with the flat
do you have any
sides?
points in first aid?
Yeah.
To roll your first aid -2.
Wait. I don't even get my. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, you're just going to punch him right in the stomach. Let's see how this works out.
All right.
We're just killing him.
-2,
God.
you say?
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Oh no!
Let's try it again. More feeling.
Oh, oh,
Wait.
it doesn't say what.
Wait, where's my
It
rolls
says
at?
you failed. Oh, because there's only one dice. Shit. All right, just do 2 dice, and
Was
we'll
it-
pick the first one.
No, I'll just have it tell me. 2d6.
Well, well, that's a critical glitch.
Oh yeah. How much do I eviscerate this?
So
guy?
you punched, so and you're how much strength do you? Hold on, I actually just can pull up your sheet. Let's take a look at your
7.
strength real quick.
It's 7.
So you try to punch your hand down into this man's chest, and you hear a loud crack. You have collapsed his rib cage.
Yeah, I also have bone lacing, so that makes sense.
His blood, like from the hole in his chest, just a volcano of gore erupts. Like the impact, the compression of his rib cage going down into his body makes his heart shoot out into your fucking face.
Well, I tried.
You have just killed this man.
Anyone else want to try?
I think he's dead.
And in true dying fashion, as his brain starts to shut down, he starts spasming on the fucking ground. He's just spraying blood everywhere. The translator takes a moment to just bend over a garbage can and vomit.
I'm gonna go ahead and leave the room.
And Makoto, she's asleep. She does not give a single shit that there is blood pooling at her feet.
Good girl. Well, at least we have one.
Okay.
I look over at the other one that's probably still unconscious.
He's
Very uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, he's like fake dead.
Yep.
yeah. So you have one man in a coma, and another man who's fucking dead.
He's 10 times over dead right now.
So the translator approaches countdown, wiping vomit from the corner of his mouth. You want me to call room service?
Yeah, sure.
Or a Renraku disposal team? I'll just call both.
Well, hey, Mr. Johnson said he still wants the body, dead or alive.
I'll let him know. So he walks off. He makes the call. And he just pulls a cred stick out of his pocket. You hear the jingling of several, but but he pulls one out. You can just safely assume that they're all just shitty, one-use cred sticks that he probably got for like $10 a pop.
Yeah. Those, the standard ones.
Da-da-da. I believe this is shit. I need to pull up my Yakuza chart real quick because I'm not sure which rank we're working with. All right. Yeah, spare me a minute here to pull the sheet up. But right, he throws you a cred stick with 50 new yen on it and just says that's your 10%.
What about for the live one?
Well, we kind of need to get information out of him first, and then you can get your money.
All right. 50 million is that even worth splitting up?
I mean, you can discuss it with them.
All right.
So, what's your plan here? You have an unconscious man. There's just this guy. At this point, he stopped spasming. His blood has stopped flowing. He's dead. He is sufficiently dead.
And he's also out of my hair, so I don't care.
That's true. So the Renraku disposal team arrives within like 10-15 minutes. They bag the body out, drag it, and room service comes in, cleans up the carpet, and wipes down all of the furniture because, yeah, you kind of popped this man like a fucking water balloon.
No, it happens.
So you saw the unconscious guy. What's your plan here?
Tasso, when's this guy gonna wake up?
The GM, game man. When is this guy gonna wake up?
I don't actually. I think Slab is
I think it's
semi-permanent.
like
You have used this on someone else before, right?
Yeah, totally. Looks at manual.
The drug manual.
I'm pretty
The
sure.
Shadowrunner's Guide to Drugs and Toxins.
I think if I read here, I can check real quick, but I'm pretty sure it was like 1d6 plus 4 hours.
Oh, I forgot what you fucking rolled, though. Whatever. You know, I'll just bullshit it. So, the translator approaches, and he kind of looks at it and just kicks the guy, gives the guy a sharp kick in the ribs. Now, let's see. Let's roll a d10 and see what happens. Rolled 10! Alright, so the guy just snaps the fuck awake.
Oh.
Did we remove his, like, items and stuff?
Well, I don't think you did. So he snaps awake, but he is extremely disordered. Like, he snaps up for a moment, his eyes very quickly kind of start to lazily drift down. He's out of it. I guess if you had a comparison, you could just say he looks like he's incredibly hungover.
I would say so.
He just starts mumbling in Japanese.
Alright.
I'm not even going to have you roll for it. He's mumbling about, like, I'm back at the safe house, right? Hello? What happened?
Hey, Countdown, take his shit off of him.
Yeah, I do that.
So he starts, like, half-heartedly kind of pawing at you, saying, "Why are you taking away my guns? What the fuck, dude?"
Shut up.
He starts crying.
No, the guy thinks he's at a Yakuza safe house.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, you did a really good job on your last mission, I say as I walk up to him. Follow me and
He looks at you very confused and just says, "Why is there a gaijin here?"
Yeah, you don't speak Japanese.
Dude, I'm just saying. Oh, yeah, you're right. Does he only speak Japanese?
It's a Yakuza, the fuck do you expect?
Yeah, that's true. Translator boy.
So the translator, who's... You pretty much successfully turned him into, like, a low-key criminal mastermind at this point, just dragging him along in your bullshit.
Yeah. Tell him,
So, he doesn't even acknowledge you, he just politely sits down next to him and starts just having back and forth with him.
oh.
So the discussion goes on and on, he's taking notes on his comlink. And I'm gonna have Countdown roll Japanese right here.
So let's say I'm a little curious as what these two are discussing.
Roll your Japanese, my dude.
It's the final oh, damn.
Wow.
Jeez.
You can very quickly guess that that the translator isn't plotting anything especially terrible. He's actually very surprisingly competently pumping him for information.
Okay.
Eventually eventually address comes out, he's like, "Excuse me, I'm not sure, after studying for a bit and getting himself back together, he explains that I brought you to the safe house. I know the location, but do you care to tell me the address? I'm calling an evac soon." And the Yakuza very sleepily just mumbles out the address, and just quietly lays down on the floor and returns to...
Easy.
The translator takes a bow, expecting some sort of praise, but Countdown is the only one that even understood his ploy there. Seems a little offended, but he's accepted at this point.
You can't be offended if I have no fucking idea what he did.
He explains the information that he pumped it for and said, "Oh, and yeah, you now have the location of a Yakuza safe house."
I'm out of here.
Good.
Ruh-roh.
There's a doctor at 9 in the morning. You know the same school you went to?
Yes.
We've got an appointment to take.
I'm gonna do that for a second. You want to spare him a minute?
It's your call.
Let's let's give him a minute.
While we're doing this,
I
can
wanna-
I do the loot on the Yakuza?
Yeah, feel free to go and loot him.
Yeah, it's got on him.
Alright, he has a a Zhao Technologies XT2G comlink worth 700 new yen.
Oh, the shit tier comlink.
He has 10 throwing knives. A silver cred stick with 15 new yen on it.
Whoa.
Whoa, $15, dude. Fuck yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you got all that so far?
No.
Oh.
Hold on. Throwing knives are always weird because like they're not in the weapons section; they're in the gear section.
Yeah. It's under ammunitions, I believe.
Yeah. 10 throwing knives. I don't even know if I'm able to use those properly,
Well, you could sell them.
or save them for a dangerous time.
I mean,
Or just shank somebody with them.
Yeah, you could just stab someone, use them as a melee.
Yeah, exactly. You have blades. Just stab them.
Yeah, I've got combat knives for that.
is there any? Okay. I
Does
don't know.
anyone want a discount comlink?
I'm good.
I'm good.
All right, I'll add that then.
So I presume we're going to be on lockdown for a while.
That's up to you for the time being. I'm just gonna finish going over the loot with Dally.
You said...
Six slap patch trauma patches.
Oh shit, 6?
Yep,
Nice.
6.
So you guys want to spread that out?
Yeah, that seems like a good
yeah,
idea.
Yeah, 2 each.
Yep. We go in a
And 6 slap patch stim patches. Rating 2.
Alright.
Go to street gear, right? Oh, add gear.
Yeah.
So what was it?
So
Stim
does everybody have their 2 trauma slap patches?
slap patch, stim patch times 2, rating 2? Was it?
Yeah, 2 trauma patches and 2 stim patches, rating 2. So Dally, you also find a flashlight. You want to take it?
I guess.
You find a set of lockpicks. This is like Fallout level robbery right here.
Yeah, well,
You just murdered a high level caravan NPC.
this guy won't need it where he's going.
Yeah, corporate black site where he won't see the light of day for at the very least 40 years. You find a pretty nice quality Yakuza branded lighter.
Well, that's something. I'll take that.
Yakuza branded.
Yeah, it's got the little family insignia on it. You could definitely sell it as a collector's piece
Yeah.
over, anywhere else that isn't Japan.
Does your
I just
character have any
imagine like
interest-
a Yakuza line of goods.
Nah, it's all yours.
Yeah. Alright, then I'm gonna take that shit.
And on top of that, you find an Ultimac 70,
Yes, I
a
love that gun.
combat knife, and a Defiance T250.
You know,
I'm just gonna post the specifics and the modifications of these things for you, so you can copy that down on your own.
Right. What is the Defiance 2 T250? Anyway, was that like a...
It's a
Pistol?
short. Well, it's a sawed-off shotgun.
Oh, okay.
He also has an armor jacket on him with well, do you want me to just list out what the armor jacket has so you know if it's worth it or not?
Sure.
Concealed pocket, gel pack, fire resistance 2, and a concealable holster.
That's nice, but mine's better.
Probably sell it. It is worth about 3,200 new yen.
Alright.
Alright, I'll take a screenshot of that for you as well. I guess
Yeah.
just toss all this into your inventory. And I'll just throw you the ammo as well.
Does anyone want that sawed-off shotgun? I don't really care about that.
I don't really gotta aim it, so I'll take it.
So yeah, you know how to add like weapon mods and such, right, Brett?
Yep.
Alright, so just do that and you have 20 regular shotgun rounds and 15 flechette rounds.
You posted already, so let me check that shit out.
I should also add the gun wasn't loaded. He was clearly not ready for a fight. So I'm guessing you guys just wanna. What's your plan? You want to sit around for a couple of hours, go back out on the town?
We probably have a lot of heat looking for us.
Yeah, and the voice actress is still out cold
How
on your bed.
close is the area that they
How close
described?
to the safe house?
No, how? Yeah, to where we were at before.
To where you were out before, it's on the other side of town. It's a good, like, 20-30 minute drive in this traffic.
From where? From the bar?
From the hotel.
Yeah, but how close was it to the bar, proximity wise?
From the bar, it's even further.
Okay, so we could actually end up going there without probably too much problems. That's seems to be at least like what, a 40-minute drive or so from the two places.
Yeah,
What does
40-minute
tracker do on a weapon?
tracker. Now your character doesn't know that the tracker is on the weapon,
Okay.
and you will find out what that's for. Maybe this session, maybe not. Depends on how it goes.
Right.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, you don't know.
I will pretend
You
that I
know,
have
but your character-
no idea.
Yeah, your character has no idea.
Okay, all right.
So the voice actress still out cold in the bed. Are you guys just want to hang out for a bit, or you want to head straight out?
How you feeling, Datasso?
The night's still young.
At this point, I'd say it's
Screws?
about 6-7 o'clock.
How are you feeling, Screws?
There's probably a lot of Yakuza there, right?
I mean, yeah, considering there were just two sitting at the bar, might not be the best idea. But again, it's up to you.
Might want to wait until my drones get in.
Alright, we can wait the night out then.
The translator doesn't even pick his head up. He's just sitting at the desk, minding his own business.
Besides, we gotta deal with the extra. As I look over at the Decker. The not Decker.
The not Decker. The translator is Comlink rings also, and he says, does one of you mind carrying the unconscious guy up to my boss upstairs, please?
Am I getting paid?
Yes. You know what? Hey, he sends a quick. He'll give you an extra 10 if you just bring him up within the next, like, 2 minutes.
That's what I like to hear. Then I...
So I'm guessing you just want to run up and do that. Just give yourself 510 new yen.
Alright, and... we can split that.
Yeah, feel free to divvy out the money after or during some downtime.
Okay, I'll just add that to gear for now then.
So, while Countdown's upstairs, the woman begins to rouse from sleep. She stretches out. She's extremely hungover, and she's clearly in a very bad mood, but she still tries to greet you as warmly as she can despite her condition.
Wait, is this the morning or is this still night?
No, this is like 2 or 3 hours after she passed out at the bar.
Right.
So, Tasso Screws, there is this woman, pretty well dressed. She's, I'd say, a little bit prettier than your average Japanese woman, but nothing stellar.
All right.
So she greets you as warmly as she can, all things considered. And she stands up from the bed. She doesn't remember much from the past couple of hours, but she's still trying to be as polite as she can. And she comes to the conclusion that you did rescue her from something or other. She doesn't quite remember.
I tell her to don't stand up too quickly. You were shanked while you were drunk.
She kind of just blinks and it's like, yeah, that's not the first time.
There's some more sake on the counter if you want it.
And it's at this point that she flops down on the bed and your TV just flicks on without any input whatsoever.
That's fine with me as I continue shining my new shotgun.
You hear the sounds of some very, how do I even describe this? Some very happy teenage schoolgirls. It appears to be some kind of fashion show. And the actress just sits up on the bed and begins just intently and very happily watching.
Oh.
Screws discreetly, intently watching.
I pay no mind.
She kind of looks around a bit, like, I'm gonna, since you're shining your shot, I'm gonna, actually, wait, nobody's paying attention. So yeah, never mind. Nobody's actively paying attention to the...
Nope.
So, Countdown returns from his trek to dispose of the body. So, I'm gonna have you roll Perception Sight, Dally.
Alright. Well. Alright, do I even have anything for sight?
Did my mic pick up that scream?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
That was my
Yeah.
mom probably getting tickled. I live in an
Anyway, oh, I have vision
Oh my
enhancement,
ghost.
rating 2. Is that
Yeah,
add-on?
exactly. 2 dice.
Alright.
1 dice for every level. Okay, you are able to tell almost immediately that Screws is giving some side-eye to the television as some very, very giddy schoolgirls are passing a purse around and talking about it as text flies across the screen. There's also some cybernetic puppy, like, you know those dumb, like, cyber dog toys from, like, the early 2000s?
Yeah.
It's one of those, except it's actually alive and active. Like, you have no idea what the fuck is going on that TV, but you can tell it's some kind of bizarre fashion show. So you see Screws intently watching it out of the corner of his eye,
Now I gotta babysit
And
two
the
people.
and the woman is just... she's overjoyed and clearly very much enjoying herself. And Ataso is sitting comfortably at the desk next to the translator, polishing his shotgun. The translator's just doing paperwork.
I'm gonna move
nothing
over.
really of
To,
note.
I'm gonna move over to the Tasso. You know, she's surprisingly calm for seeing us walking around like this.
She took a fucking pin to the side and shrugged it off. I think
Yeah,
she's tougher than she looks.
I thought all
Are
these.
you trying to hide this conversation at all?
Not really, but I assume we were on the other side of the room.
Right. But still a pretty small
Yeah.
hotel room.
I thought all this.
She chimes in with some shaky English and says, like, I'm pretty confident in my ability to defend myself, thank you very much.
I'm just surprised. I thought all the Japanese were yellow bellies.
And she squints at you, although you can't really tell.
Yeah,
And she kind of just lifts her hands up, and with, like, some dramatic flourish, the entire room goes dark.
By the way, I kind of. Oh shit. Well, I kind of look at the translator while I was saying that line, but.
Yeah, she does a little bit of a dramatic flourish and strikes a pose, and the room goes dark. The only light is moonlight coming through the curtains over the windows.
Hell is that?
And with another movement, you can see it somewhat clearly in the moonlit through the moonlit window. The lights come back on, and the television show continues.
Ultimate hacker, Makoto.
Huh. Thought you were a voice actor or something.
You know, Japan is one of the very few countries that welcomes technomancers with open arms.
I kind of look over at Screws and Tasso.
I'm not.
So
paying
you
any
now have
money.
you now have a technomancer with how do I say she's leaning towards the dramatic and the theatric in your presence. Now, do I need to explain to you what a technomancer is, or what, or can you assume?
I think that's very on the nose what they do. Like,
Yeah, they just control anything electronic with their minds, pretty much.
okay,
They don't even need a cybernetic, they just do it. Like, you see... I mean, if normally people give me trouble, I just make the room go black and they shit their pants and run, but... well, you guys are clearly a lot more sturdy than that.
scoffs. Continues.
I've dealt with hackers in the past, and they're not scary when you're in their face.
You ever dealt with a technomancer that could blow up your comlink?
Never seen it happen before.
You want to show me?
You know those grenades? You know, hold on. And she pauses for a bit and kind of just squints at you, kind of eyeing you from top to bottom. You know those grenades in your pocket are wireless, right? And she kind of just like smirks a bit. She's pretty like she's clearly confident she could blow your leg off in an instant if she felt the need to.
So much hostility.
I don't know. I'm pretty confident in my speed.
Yeah,
That
your speed
whipped
to
out
dodge
away.
your speed to dodge an explosion. And she kind of claps her hands together. She's clearly having a very fun time. So what are you people doing out here? I vaguely remember a man being chopped in half and some gunfire.
We're just cleaning up the streets.
Cleaning up the streets, and she kind of pauses, like, "Are you some of those Shadowrunner folks? You're clearly not from here, are you?" And she kind of claps her hands together, clearly she's happy. Very excited. Are you guys American Shadowrunners?
Oh goddamn!
And like her eyes are glowing and wide. The Shadowrunners, while they do exist in Japan, it's basically dead. It's it's near non-existent.
I'll leave this to you, Tatasa.
And she is clapping her. She is as giddy as a 10-year-old, just clapping her hands together. This is clearly something she has always dreamed of.
I
Which kind of
finished
just says I'm
polishing
not
off.
American.
She immediately gravitates toward Countdown, as he gives the appearance of being the leader of the group as the big and tough one.
God damn it!
And kind of just like, and kind of just starts like she kind of just presses her chest against her arm, starts jumping up and down, asking for stories of runs.
Goodness. I think Tasa's better at telling those stories. I don't have time for this.
And she pouts and looks at like, and looks at Tasso, and she kind of just spits on the ground and says, "Fucking knife ears."
I know what you mean. They're everywhere.
Yeah, they're fucking gross.
I can't believe what I'm hearing with
Damn.
my
In
knife.
classic Japanese fashion, she despises metahumans. She walks over to the hotel room's small, shitty little kitchen, kind of fishes around for a kitchen knife and tosses it at Tassa's feet and said, cut the tips off your ears and I'll consider talking to you."
This is just rude. Did she actually do that?
Yes,
Wow, Tasa.
the Japanese do not like metahumans.
I think you have a fan.
Just xenophobic garbage.
Or do you say xenophobic garbage out loud?
No, I'm saying that like out of character. I'm just saying xenophobic garbage. I can't believe this.
Oh
Well, how
yeah,
did you
she does
react?
not like you.
How does Tasa react?
I'm gonna take the knife and cut off the tip of my ears.
Well,
What?
Oh!
Wait, actually?
Actually,
Whoa.
And her jaw hits the ground. Give yourself, just go and add a quality real quick. Just add human looking.
Oh god.
You have the karma, just give yourself 6 karma and add, wait, actually, you can just check off 3. So just give yourself the quality human looking.
oh, okay.
Give it to yourself for free, that's okay.
How much
No,
damage do I
usually
take?
Usually they do.
How much damage do you take? You just cut off the tips of your ears. Okay, from now on, you're taking a -1 to all hearing tests.
Well, I don't know.
And you take 2 boxes of flat damage.
You know, usually they
Okay,
do
you take a
surgery for
-1 to
that.
hearing test until they heal.
Nah,
How about that?
It's about proving a point. Puts a band-aid on the tip of my.
Well,
So until those heal over in, I'd say, a week, you have a -1 to all hearing test.
Okay, fair enough.
well.
It's about.
And she kind of just sits there for a moment. It's like, you've made your point.
You should respect Shadowrunners a little more.
Well, I guess someone has to respect her, or else she'll do stupid shit like that and end up dead.
Well, it was about proving a point to you, little missy.
What's next? Someone's going to say, "I don't like your legs," and you'll lob one off with a grenade?
Hey, the tips of my ears aren't gonna fucking hurt me. It hurt a little bit, but I'm already over it.
The blood is coming out from under the band-aid and is just trailing down the edge of your ear, down to your chin, just dripping off onto the bed sheets.
I'm okay with that. Whatever. How do I get to the damage shit on this fucking page again? I can't remember.
Condition
Oh,
monitor.
it's on the right under other info.
It's on
Ah.
condition monitor.
A condition monitor. Where the
It's the right tab, like separate from most of it.
Yeah. Far right side.
Wait, oh shit, this is the
Like,
incomplete
where it says,
character.
like other info, condition monitor, spell defense.
This isn't the finalized character. Shit. I had the wrong thing open. Oh, you never sent me the updated version, that's why.
Is there supposed to be an updated version?
Yeah, whatever. Just do it later.
Okay.
Hey, Scrooge.
So she kind of...
Oh.
So she sits down and just offers, alright, and she offers you her comlink information because, well, your logic is pretty simple, really. You never know when a technomancer might come in handy. And she has taken a liking to you for your profession, if not your race.
That is true. Technomancer would be useful.
So, put on Makoto, location Tokyo, Japan,
Okay.
and just put Technomancer. And for metatype, human, sex, female, age, just put young.
So are these Japs gonna like me a little bit more now?
Yes, actually. Type support. Leave personal life blank, leave preferred payment blank, and leave hobbies and vice blank.
Alright.
As for connection, put 2, and for loyalty, put 4.
Okay.
So you now have a Technomancer friend you can call. You never know when she might come in handy, but she could. So you all have her taken down under your contacts?
I refuse to take your contact.
You refuse to take a Technomancer's contact information.
Out of principle. Nice.
Yeah.
Alright. The Screws take it?
Yeah.
Alright, have you already written it down?
Doing it now.
Alright, you got the information I said, right?
Most of it. I can't remember.
I guess
the-
Dally, just screenshot yours and post it for Azoth, if you'd be so kind.
Alright, hold on.
And with that note, she doesn't even take the keys back from Screws, she just walks out front and just pops the car open with her brain and just leaves. She doesn't even need her fucking keys, they're just for show.
That was interesting.
I'm actually gonna patch up my ears now instead of using Band-Aids.
So you now have your first fangirl. Hooray! It begins.
Anyway, Screws, it looks like you're enjoying that show a little too much. Can you understand what I'm
Scrooge looks up
saying?
from the TV.
Like his eyes move like half an inch back away from the TV to look at countdown.
Can you even understand what they're saying?
Sorry, what?
Can you even understand what they're saying?
Understand what? Who's saying?
Oh no, the
The
TV,
TV.
the TV show.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm saying. I'm pretending that.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Whatever. We'll pick up in the
To
morning.
each their own. So, are you all turning in for the night?
I'm gonna need a call over countdown. I'm gonna need you to hold this for a second, and I need you to press against this bandage so I can tape it.
Solve your own problems.
Abandoned by my friend.
You cut the tips of your ears off, you absolute madman!
Dude. I ain't afraid to take a stand.
Well, there you go. You're now human looking. The Japs will hate you slightly less now.
That's good.
So I'm guessing after you sort that out, you'll turn in for the night?
Yes, absolutely.
Anybody going to do some stuff in the middle of the night, or no?
I need you to tell me real quick. It was 20 shells, right?
Pardon?
20 shells that I got for the shotgun.
Oh no, it says it in the screenshot.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Fuck.
You got
The
20
third one.
normal ones and 50 plus yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you wake up in the morning. Welcome to day 2 of your stay in Japan.
I forgot that
Wow.
was the first day. We did so much shit.
Your vehicles will not arrive until day 3.
Okay.
We'll be done by then. No,
I mean, you so the translator wakes you up by just pounding on the door.
Okay.
Is anybody going to answer it?
I'll get up and answer it.
He is pounding furiously on the door.
Like, give me a second, half asleep.
He starts screaming, "Open the fucking door!" And you hear gunfire.
what?
I open. I like that. That shocks me awake, and I run over to the door and open it.
He dives through the door and locks it behind you and says, "They're here. They're fucking here."
Good. I needed something to wake me up.
So he points out the window, and there are just 3 SUVs parked, just all over the like one of them is crashed clean into the lobby.
Okay, looks like the Yakuza found us.
All right.
So,
Huh.
all right. So at this point, you get a little ring on your comm link.
Yeah. What is it?
So it's Makoto on the line. All of you are with her. She's like, I could have just patched myself in. She kind of goes, so I was a little bit hungover, and I forgot to mention, one of you, I can't quite remember which one of you it was, but there was a tracker in one of your weapons.
Alright.
I don't quite know what it was. I don't know what the weapon was, and I don't really know who it was on, but I got the distinct signal of something blinking back and forth towards somewhere a good while, I believe north of Tokyo.
Huh.
So that's where the signal is being received. Hopefully that's of use, and there's some gunfights like, oh, I'm glad I left.
Yeah, probably good timing.
Good luck. And then she just hangs up, presumably to just go watch some trash television while waiting for her next contract deal.
Well, these Yakuza are more competent than I thought.
And without another word, a shotgun blast goes off of the door and it flies clean off its hinges.
And at that moment, I draw my claymore.
Here's the point where all of you roll initiative.
Yep.
Okay. Do I heal any of the physical damage that I have right now, or is it going to?
You've slept off. I said take 2, right?
Yeah.
You've slept off 1.
And I assume my 1 done damage is gone.
Oh yeah, you've slept that shit off. You're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and now Brad, it's up to you.
1 second.
All right, time for the translator to roll his initiative.
Oh, I rolled maximum initiative.
We're gonna need a new
good shit.
translator.
If I recall, it's like
Okay, so the translator has 6 initiative because he has combat paralysis.
God damn it.
So he can get. So he has 1 dodge. That's all he's got. All right, now I'm going to roll for the 2 men who are currently kicking down your fucking door. If the bot would actually accept. Okay, so we have 13 and 12. All right. So if you mind giving me a minute
dressed
to.
right now, even remotely, or we're just right out of bed. Whatever.
Depends on how you went to bed. I'll leave that up to you guys. So it's countdown followed by.
That's actually a good question. Am I wearing my armor?
Did you go to sleep in your armor?
No.
Well, you're not wearing your armor.
Alright.
I actually do think it's
So-
completely
Well,
possible
that-
that my character fell asleep within his suit.
Well, then he's fine. Now, Screws, did you take off your armor? Or are you the type of person to take your armor off before bed?
Yeah.
Like, sleeping with an armor jacket on? No, that's
Probably not very comfortable.
yeah.
Alright. So, countdown, you get your first turn.
Oh, my first turn, no armor, let's go.
Use this turn to put on your armor.
You're going in?
What was that?
You're going in?
So can you kind of describe the layout of the room that we're in? Is it just a single room, or is it like a kind of a suite room with like?
You want me to make just like a shitty MS Paint drawing real quick?
You don't have to go to that length. If you can just like.
It's a square room.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty sizable room. It's a small, I say like 2-foot entryway with the door, and then it's a pretty large square room. There's like your little living space, and then the kitchen and the bathroom in the back.
Okay, and it was just 3 beds jammed together in like a single...
3 beds jammed together with like maybe like 3 feet between them. It's Japanese. They have to pack that shit in.
Okay. And are the beds like completely like in line with the entrance?
Basically the entrance, like, you know how there's the entrance and then there's like the wall to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. So the beds are like covered from the entrance.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you want cover, dive behind your beds. That's really all I've got to tell you.
Hmm. Here.
So
I'm in a very bad position because I was going towards the door whenever this happened.
yeah, the translator's like, so if you want a little listing, at the door are the 2 Yakuza, one of which has a shotgun drawn and the other which has an Ultimax 70 out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then there was the translator cowering on the ground between the Tasso and the Yakuza, Countdown behind him and Screws behind him.
All right. Was I able to draw my sword before this
Well,
happened?
yes, you did hear gunfire, so I'm giving you the option to get your sword.
All right. Only seeing the 2. Yeah. Countdown is going to immediately bolt past the 2 people between me and try and make a slash at the shotgun wielding one.
The shotgun wielding one. Alright, roll your sword. And I'll have Goon A roll his soak, which is...
Well, is he gonna roll dodge first?
No, he's pumping his shotgun. He's clearly too focused on breaching to actually react properly.
Okay.
46. 7, what's your AP?
-5.
5, so that's 9. He takes 2 damage right out of the gate.
Oh wait.
So basically your sword, the tip kind of gets through both of his arms. It hurts like shit, but he manages to stagger away.
Hmm.
So next on the list is Screws.
Screws is gonna dive for his bed and pull.
Just dive behind the bed.
Yeah, pull the shotgun.
You have a
out
little
from underneath.
dive behind your bed specifically, or just the nearest one?
Yeah, no, my one specifically.
Alright, so you have a
pull
little wardrobe beside him, going to assume that's where you packed in your stuff for the night.
Yeah, sure. I was gonna say I put like the shotgun underneath the bed and I grabbed it from there.
Shotgun underneath the bed, that's
Yeah.
not bad. Alright, so are you just gonna spend your turn stocking up?
Yeah, gonna load it.
Alright, so you're gonna load your gun and get your armor on.
Yeah.
Guessing?
Yeah.
Alright, you do that. Now we have Goon A, who's had his arms cut. But he manages to use the momentum of your swing to kind of point the gun upwards and sweep it up towards your body. And I'm going to have him attempt to fire.
All right.
And since you are point blank with a shotgun, he's getting a bonus. So let's see, he has... oh. Let's see how this goes for you, buddy.
Can I roll to dodge?
Yeah, you can try to roll to dodge. That's 6 successes with a 12 gauge loaded with flechette.
Can I use some of my initiative to add to my defense?
Sure. How much initiative do you have? So you did your action. You had
Yeah.
21, so you're at 10. I'll let you spend 5.
Oh, it should be at 11.
Oh, 11, right. 11, I'll let you do 5. I'll give you 5 to do a dodge plus 2.
All right. On top of my... All right.
Oh. You don't manage to get completely out of the way of the bus. Considering it's point blank, you're really the only way you could go was backwards, and you don't really manage to dodge very much of it.
Alright.
Now just roll just your raw edge. Because it's pellets, maybe you'll get lucky.
Edge? Alright.
Yeah, just roll raw edge. 2-6. Okay, well, through some sheer miracle. God damn it. Most of the pellets actually fly right past you into the ground, landing on either side of the translator as well as you. Although a handful do manage to get into you, so roll soak.
Yep. Actually, I do have bone lacing too, so that's extra.
Yeah, you've got a nice bonus there.
Alright, so it's gonna be a total of... Ooh. Can I spend an edge to reroll that?
Yeah, go for it.
We're gonna just ignore that roll ever happened.
Yeah, just re-10. That roll doesn't exist.
I actually rolled D5, fuck.
Okay, yeah, you could just re-roll the whole thing. Don't even spend edge. You fucked up. Go. Everybody gets 1. Everybody gets 1. Alright, through some miracle, like, I guess your muscles just bulge and blast the shells right off your body. You've just deflected point-blank shotgun pellets with your pecs.
Yummy.
You've reached, like, peak male. You've done it.
I mean, cybernetics helped a little bit.
Yeah, you've taken no damage whatsoever. You just shrug that shit off.
Alright.
And now we have Goon number 2 with his Ultimax 70, and he is going to point past you and down at the translator.
Oh fuck!
Who is powering?
That's a dead guy.
He doesn't even realize what's coming. He's too busy shaking from combat paralysis. And since, well, the target isn't moving, but you're also in the way. So let's give him a -1. Alright, that's 2. So that's a hit. So he basically just sprays a quick burst fire in the direction of the poor translator. Doesn't even get the chance to... Oh god, he doesn't even get the chance to try and defend. So he's just going to eat that damage. So let's see just how much damage the Ultimax 750 does, shall we? It's got a dice pool of 10. And you know what 10 damage means. So it's time. So as I mentioned before. Oh right. So with 10 damage, not only is he sent into Death Overflow, he also gets to go to the good old crit chart. So you're ready to see what happens to this poor man, your one and only translator. Alright, so let me just pull up the crit chart real quick.
Alright, so...
Let's see. Then we have... impact weapons. I'm just going to roll a quick d6 to see where it hits. Roll 1d6. Rolls a 5, so that is the body. And let's roll a d10 for, well, whatever happens to him. Rolls a 5. Alright, so the bullets do manage to go into him, but through some miracle, Sue manages to actually eat the majority of the blow. Although the impact does pretty much throw him into, like, screeching on the ground in profuse amounts of pain. Before he passes out from his injuries, but he's still alive. So... yeah, he's having a bad day.
I don't know, it looks like he just got, like, sprayed down and fell down, so he looks dead to me.
Yeah, pretty much. It looks like he got sprayed to shit and fucking died. To pretty much everyone in the room. Alright, next on the turn order would be... Tasso. What's your ingenious plan?
Your one meat shield has fallen.
Yeah, the meat shield is actually just bleeding out.
My character's gonna smirk. I point my finger.
Is that your free action?
Yeah. I'm gonna smirk, point my finger, and go bang and fire off a tear gas grenade.
You fucker!
You don't have tear gas.
I do.
Wait, you do?
Yeah.
Oh shit, he does!
Why would
Wait,
you?
does he?
Oh God.
Wait, no, you don't have to. Wait. Oh god, he does. Oh god, he does.
Fuck.
Shit. All right, roll your finger bangs.
Dude, 1 second. I'm trying to figure out. Is it just a grenade finger weapon? If I remember.
You have a.
No, you have an
finger
exotic
launcher.
skill
There
for
it is. Okay.
Yeah, we're just calling them the finger bangs for shorthand.
All right.
Also, forgive me, I didn't have the crit chart open ahead of time. I never expected.
Oh, whoops. Whoops.
Yeah, you forgot the thing. Alright, that's 1, 2, 3 successes.
Yep.
No, that's 3 successes. You're fine.
Yep.
So the grenade goes up point blank at the one that tried to blow up Countdown. They are
Wait,
pretty
I
much
thought you were
right
firing
up
at the other
against each
one,
other.
Or whatever.
Huh?
Never mind.
Wait, which did you fire in any specific direction, or did you just like?
I want to nail against the motherfucker that's carrying the Maxi.
The Ultimax.
Ultimax.
The Ultimax?
Yeah.
Alright, so it's the other guy. Alright, so you managed to fire to his left. It hit the guy square in the mouth.
Oh
It
God!
like you hear. Yeah, you hear like the sound of teeth cracking, and the tear gas thing goes off in his mouth.
Ooh.
And just a volcano of tear gas erupts from this poor man's mouth.
How far does that spread?
Pretty fucking far. It just puffs it and like you know those plumes of smoke that come out of factories?
Yeah.
It's pretty much like that out of his fucking face.
Hmm.
I'm gonna fucking. Oh wait, that's the end of my turn, or do I have another action?
And firing a finger bang is, I'm gonna say that's a simple action because you're just like point and shoot.
Okay.
But you're going to have to take, but like you're down a finger now. You might want to just
Alright.
reload that shit.
I would rather use a complex action to see if I can pull on my boy. That is, I don't think I can actually physically move Austin's character.
You're nowhere near me. Well, like I ran out of the room.
Wait, you're out of the room?
No, you're not. No, you went down like the little shitty hole,
Oh, okay. I thought they were.
and you met the guys halfway.
Yeah, but they were at the entrance, weren't they?
Yeah, they were right at the door.
Okay. Yeah. So I thought I ran to the entrance of the door.
Oh yeah, no, not the front door of the hotel. The door to your room.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Oh,
And
no,
the entrance of the room.
like that's not outside.
Wait. Here,
Outside the room.
Oh, okay, so you. Oh,
I wasn't aware you ever even left the room. I thought you like.
yeah.
Cut.
No, you didn't go out of the room. You're just in the shitty little hallway.
Okay.
It's not
So,
like
like,
the
the-
actual hallway outside. It's like a little hall connecting
Yeah.
the big square room to the door.
And you rolled backwards into our room.
Yeah,
What? Oh, okay. Right. When I dodged a shot. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you're
Oh.
back in the room now.
Okay.
So with this complex action, I was going to pull your ass backwards to get
You
you.
could,
out
I
of
guess.
cover.
I'll give you a -1 to strength because he is coming backwards. So you could try to use the momentum.
Okay, -1 to strength.
Yep, -1. Oh.
Could you do strength plus body?
Okay, strength plus body. Do that.
That's typically,
'Cause
that's
he only
typically
has
what
one
lift and
strength.
carry is.
All right, yeah, just do strength plus body -1.
So fuck.
So you will be rolling 5 dice.
By the way, how
5d6.
intimidating do these guys look?
They're just goons.
Okay.
No tougher than the ones you turned. No tougher looking than the guy you picked up on your first day in the alleyway. That's 2 successes. You managed to like redirect him around and swing onto the bed.
All right.
You are now safely around the back corner, and you are all behind cover.
Good.
Except for the translator man, who's just bleeding out on the carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, hey, you could sell his ears. Actually, how much are his ears worth? Let's find out.
So at least that tear gas grenade is going to make it a little bit more difficult to breach into us.
I see one issue in this, but hey, we'll go from there.
Yep.
It appears that the Renraku translator is... Yeah, it appears that my sheets have bugged the fuck out. Alright, this is fine. Alright, whatever, I'll just open up later as I need it.
My character's
So the other one is, yeah, they're just panicking at this point.
So,
So the tear gas, considering all that tear gas in that man's mouth, he is just screeching through broken teeth. He is completely incapacitated in pain.
I'm
Okay.
surprised he's not dead. That would fucking melt your lungs.
Would it
It
melt the
wouldn't
lungs?
melt
Yes.
your lungs.
It wouldn't kill
scar
you
them.
immediately. I don't think it would kill you. It would hurt like shit,
No,
though.
no, like that with direct contact coming directly out of the grenade, it will be extremely hot.
heavily concentrated.
Actually, wait a second. Yeah, wouldn't that just blast through the back of his fucking head?
Yeah, he's got to be dead. Like,
Oh.
there's no way.
Probably.
Yeah, alright. So, the plume of okay, let me just retcon this real quick. There's a plume of tear gas out of him. You get a split second of a strained scream before the round having just pierces out the back of his neck, pretty much rips open. His head comes clean off at the neck, at that like shoulder level. You have pretty much like blown this man's like, yeah, his head's off.
Too.
I mean, what else happens when a tear gas grenade goes off like in your throat?
That's a very bad way to die.
Oh yeah, just a split second of excruciating pain before the lights go out. So I'm not going to say that, like, well, sure, it's gory as fuck, but it's aimed outside, so it's not really a problem for you.
Yep.
The other goon, he basically gets a face full of tear gas, and he's not liking it, but he still managed to just blind fire over into the room, but he doesn't hit shit.
All right, who's up?
I'm gonna say to your character now, Austin, as I pull you back, get your fucking armor on.
Fuck that. Yo, I saw a fight and I ran to it.
Just get back there.
In that
and
tone of voice, the fuck that.
All right. So what's up now? So I know.
So
exactly
at this
what I
point,
wanna
I'm going to give him a half initiative roll. Can I? Yep, the thing's just fuck. That's fantastic.
do. So who's up next?
All right, let's give him. Let's see. Roll. So he has 6 initiative. He doesn't have shit.
Oh, wait, isn't there still initiative left, or?
No, I think we. You have like 6, and that's only enough to dodge. So that's. Actually, wait. Does anybody get? Wait, go back and read. Oh shit, Azal, you actually get another action. My mistake.
I'm just gonna shoot the guy with a.
I'm gonna shoot the guy that just got gassed.
Yeah.
Yell rounds.
Nah, normal round.
Normal round. All right. Are you gonna use your fancy stolen shotgun?
No, because that's still in the truck. The one that I'm using is the Winchester Model 201.
All right. So what are you firing? And my chummer has finally crashed on me. Give me a second to pull up your. Just roll your long arms real quick while I pull your sheet up again.
Okay, that's 11. I only succeeded one time.
Okay, and that's 11 dice. That's okay. So you don't glitch. So you're firing the Winchester Model 201.
Yeah.
And what are you firing out of it? Regular rounds?
Yeah, just a regular round.
Regular rounds. Well, that's still a bulky ass shotgun, and there's not exactly a lot of space between you and him, and he doesn't see it coming. So just roll your damage. Wait, your damage is 9, actually.
I'm saying roll your damage. You don't do that. We're not
Yeah,
playing
roll your.
D&D.
My mistake. Yeah, so I'm fucking tired. So that's 9 damage. It doesn't. Well, it's not going to kill him, but it's going to hurt like shit. And after he eats the hit, I need to pull up their character sheet again so I can actually get their HP values. One moment. That's the 2 from the cut plus 9. So that's 9. So this man pretty much eats that shotgun blast to death, but he is still, if only barely, standing. And I think on that he still has an action, but he's just had the wind blown right the fuck out of him, so he's not getting that. And I rolled his, like, dog shit gas initiative above, so that's a 6. And everybody reroll initiative. They have a 13, a 12, and Dali's probably going to come in and sweep it. Yep.
Yup.
So, Dali, that's your first turn. What are you going to do to this poor gassed man that's barely standing?
Well, how far is the tear gas spread?
How far does the tear gas spread? It's starting to seep into the room towards you guys, but hasn't reached you just yet. He is enshrouded, however.
Alright, so I'm around the corner. So what I want to do is I want to run towards my bed, roll across it, underneath it, and grab whatever gun I can find. Out of my
Alright, roll
5
gymnastics.
guns.
Roll gymnastics.
Yep.
So you're just going to grab whatever you can, right?
Yeah, because I want to try and fire it.
Alright, so that's your gymnastics.
Not a glitch. Close, but not a glitch.
Alright, so let's see, that's 1. So roll... And Chummer crashed again. Alright, roll 1d5. So you rolled a 1. So the weapon you end up digging out from underneath your bed is an Ares Crusader 2.
Alright, can I... Oh, wait. That's a weird one. Whatever. Can I fire it?
I'm guessing rolling under the bed and grabbing that's a complex action, so you cannot.
Alright.
So turn order continues down. It is now Tasso's turn. What's your ingenious plan? You blew a man's head off his shoulders.
My cane is not on me,
No, it is not.
but luckily, reaches into coat pocket, pulls out Ares 5.
Stop or I'll pop a cap in ya.
All right, time for me to shoot this boy.
He's not getting defense. Just fire and let's see what happens.
I am trying to figure out.
Your firearm skill,
Yeah, first time I've used it.
rolling 11 dice.
Oh, look at you. Quick to the draw. Let's.
This is why I have your character sheets.
70. Wait, what am I saying?
So wait, are you going to do everything for us then? Can I just close mine?
Yep.
Huh?
4 hits.
Wait, is that a glitch? That's 11. That's 1,
No.
2, 3, 4, 5.
We need...
Close, but no cigar. Alright, so you fire, and how much damage does your gun do? That does a grand total of 11. Yeah, he's done. The dude just hits the ground. You've killed him.
Okay. Radical.
So down the hallway, you hear actually, I'm gonna have you guys roll perception hearing real quick because there's a lot of shit going on.
What does sound filter do? Whatever.
Select sound filter?
Yeah.
I believe it just gives you an increased hearing range. Or lets you, like, pretty much, like, if there's, like, several dozen noises going
Right.
on, it pretty much lets you filter shit down. Actually, yeah.
Regardless, I'll just roll my normal.
Alright.
But I do have
So 5
rating
successes.
1 sound filter.
Trying to find where my
All right.
fucking perception even is. What the fuck?
You want me to just tell you your perception?
Yeah, I'm just not seeing it on this list.
You have 10.
All right.
-1.
Oh yeah, you're right. No.
Yeah, you got a negative ears.
Alright, so that's 4, 4. Wow, alright. So you all hear gunfire upstairs where your Mr. Johnson is, as well as thundering footsteps going clean past your room through, like, on the other side of the tear gas cloud. They do not even acknowledge their dead comrades.
Well, we're kind of pinned in here by ourselves.
We're on the
That's the
third
thing. They
floor.
don't even stop. They keep running past the room. They are. I'm going to give this to Dally because he's the one that got the most. They're going upstairs. They are trying to do what they're... From what you can hear, they're trying to perform a pincer attack on the office upstairs.
I know that because my combat tactics.
We're on the 3rd floor.
Well, it's
right?
really just a safe assumption they're going up 2 stairwells on opposite sides of the office, so...
Alright, can I use this time to put on my jacket?
Yeah, put on your fucking jacket. This is the time for you to suit up, boys.
And, yeah, grab my guns.
So you're all suited up and ready to go?
How's the tear gas doing?
It's mostly dissipated at this point.
Okay.
I'm gonna replace the finger that I shot out now. That's a good time.
Alright.
Yeah, just reload
That was the
one
action-packed
shot.
start to your morning. So,
We
without
haven't had
even a ring
breakfast
this
yet.
time... Without even a ring this time, your comm like chirped to life. It's like, you want me to call the cops? A familiar voice chirps out.
Nah. Too much complications.
Well, there appears to be several armored vehicles heading towards towards you guys, and from what I can tell, the signals appear to be going east, and the only thing of note east is Renraku headquarters. So it appears the cavalry is on the way. Take that as you will.
Alright, well, let's clean up the stragglers then.
We're on the 2nd
So
floor.
what's your plan here? You can go upstairs to see there. Upstairs is your boss, and outside the lobby, from what you guys can assume, is clear.
Alright.
Probably go upstairs.
How do you guys feel about making Mr. Johnson OS1?
I mean, if you ask me, he already does.
First things first, ditch the guns. We never... Actually, is a translator unconscious?
I mean, you'll have to roll to see if he's even alive.
Alright.
I'm going to have you roll...
I don't... Well...
I could roll something similar. I'm going to have you roll just medicine.
Medicine? What do I look like, a doctor?
Well, you can default on it then. Well, if you want, you can default on it then. Just do logic -1.
What do I look
If any of you want to
What do
inspect
I
this
look
guy...
like, a doctor? Anyway.
So, yeah, just roll... So, if you don't have medicine
I
as
just
a
want to know
skill...
if his eyes are open.
His eyes are open, yes, they are strained to shit and bugging out of his fucking head.
Is he moving?
I'm gonna have you roll sight for that.
Mm.
Because he is hunched over onto the ground. So you see his chest moving ever so slightly. He's... At this point, you can conclude that he's unconscious with his eyes wide open in agony.
Alright. So, you two, come a little closer.
All right, I'm right
no.
here, Daddy.
And
You made me choke on my teeth!
Countdown is gonna whisper. So we're gonna ditch the Yakuza guns, pretend we never had them, save Mr. Johnson, and he's gonna owe us a lot.
My character is going to lean in. Do we have to take the staircase?
Yes.
You guys go first.
So, have you all ditched your guns?
Yeah, I'll leave the shotgun behind.
So you leave your shotgun behind.
No, I'm talking about. Oh yeah, I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The tracked weapons.
Yeah, all of
But
my,
how do you
all of my
know?
guns
But
are
how
my
do you
own.
know which weapon is tracked?
That's why we're leaving them
all of the Yakuza guns.
I mean, all right.
All of the
Which-
all of the ones that were picked
All of
up.
the so you're leaving all of just the guns.
Yeah, the Shiawase Puzzler and the Ultimax 70 that I got.
All right.
And well, whatever. Yeah.
So what are you leaving behind, Tasso?
The shotgun.
Shotgun and screws. Are you leaving anything behind?
No, because all of mine are my own.
Yeah.
All right. So what's your plan here? Downstairs or upstairs?
Upstairs. I'm gonna lead the charge, and by charge I mean sneak charge. Okay.
So what you see as you enter the stairwell is you see 2 feet dangling off the so you see one man who appears to be prone pointing down the hallway, and another who's barking commands into a comlink, weapon drawn. He's not looking directly at you, but if he turns his head even a little bit, he'll get a nice good look at you guys.
So just 2 people?
Just 2 guys at the moment. There is gunfire down the hall, and after a little bit, you start hearing explosives going off.
All right. Hold on.
And I'm not even gonna have you roll perception for this. It appears the floor is it appears the air is a little bit colder up here.
Huh.
Colder than it was yesterday, anyways. Feel free to comment on that how you will.
Is that noticeable?
Yes, noticeably colder.
I think I'm comfy with my nice jacket on.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, probably so.
So, what's your plan here?
All right. I'm gonna whisper. Either you guys got a silenced gun?
As your discussion goes, there's a loud crash, and as you look up, the man who is standing up on his comlink is now impaled on the wall above you with an ice spear clean through his fucking chest.
Ice spear?
An ice spear. Yep.
Fucking mages.
It's a combat spell.
Yeah, I know. Well,
There is an ice spear clean through his chest, and he is pinned to the wall.
That makes it easier as I raise up to fire my Ultimax at the other one.
At the other guy who's prone, like, all you see is his feet.
Okay.
Although I'm going to say that considering the guy just got shot through a barricade, like a little stairwell barrier into a wall, I'm going to say that he's been thrown a little bit off balance. And he's hanging off. I'd say like waist down is hanging off, and he's scrambling to crawl back up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, you have a nice shot at the spine.
Yeah.
You want to cripple a man today?
Well, I'm actually
Make
using
him
gel rounds in this
paraplegic.
one.
I mean, if a gel round hits him square in the spine, that's still going to sever.
Yeah, we'll see. Jeez.
All right. So you want to go for the cult shot, or you just want to cap him wherever you can?
Are you shooting a silenced weapon, Austin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go for the spine.
All right, cult shot. You know the rules for cult shot. It's -1. Let's see how this fucking go. This man still doesn't notice your presence. He's more focused on the fact that his commanding officer is now impaled on a wall.
Alright.
You do manage to hit him, but you're a little bit off the mark. Although the gel round does hit him, and he managed to slip off, tumbling probably about 6-7 feet down and bashing his head on the ground.
But I
He's
do
knocked
have to
himself
fire
clean
3
out.
rounds on this because this gun does not have semi-automatic.
3 rounds. Oh boy. So the 3 rounds basically they go clean across his back from like bottom left to top right.
Mhm.
And he loses his grip, slips off, and just cracks his head on the ground. He's fallen maybe 6 or 7 feet. He's bleeding. He's probably alive, but no, it's not really the time to check that kind of thing.
Alright. Upstairs. Although, I mean, maybe I should care about where that ice spear came from, but...
Yeah, so any of you want to comment on the fact that one man just got ice speared into a fucking wall?
Yeah, I was gonna say something.
Well, go for it. Now's your chance.
Natasha looks over at Austin's character and says, I think that may be on our side, seeing as how it's impaled an enemy. But tread lightly.
I can't confirm that.
Could've-
All right, now now you guys are climbing up the stairs.
Oh, I got a roll check.
What?
I have
who's
a
leading-
phobia of the third step of every staircase.
The third right. All right, roll. Roll.
What do you think I
Let's
said?
see.
Do we have to take the stairs?
All right. All right. So let's see, Tatasso. Roll your gymnastics -1 because you are in a war zone.
Okay.
Oh god, if this is a crit glitch, it will make my day. Oh wow. Almost like a ballerina, you just do a quick little twirl and a jump clean over the third step, but I'm going to have you roll perception touch now.
Go-
Because you did do a fancy little leap up the stairs.
Okay, all right.
Do you have anything that improves your touch?
I don't actually know.
Let me check.
I don't think so.
You do not.
What is my?
Alright, so just roll your raw perception.
What is it, like 8, 10?
You
it
learn that you're
is
actually on the third step, and you
10
skip the second
perception. It is, you roll 10 dice.
Okay, that's what.
Oh, this is. So, you probably should have scoped out the stairs a little bit more, because a cord comes clean at your knee. And after a split second, you just hear a little pin hit the ground, and an explosion goes off.
Roll the fuck away.
So, I'm going to give Screws and Countdown the chance to roll gymnastics, but to toss, you're just going to have to roll raw luck here.
Luck.
Yep, roll your one edge.
Uh. Oh, whoops.
Just roll 1d6. Don't bother with the things. That's a hit. So the concussive blast does go off, and it's a fragmentation grenade. You do end up getting shrapnel in your leg, but through some miracle, you don't end up losing a foot. So I'm from that. Since you took a grenade point blank, your ears are ringing. You're not in good shape. 4 stun, 3 damage.
Okay.
Well, it hurts like shit. You can safely walk it off. So Screws, hearing the pin, seeing the cord shine in the lamplight before the pin hit the ground. He managed to throw himself backwards down the stairs. He's able to land pretty safely. He's fine. Countdown does the same, but he hits his back a bit on the way down. So 1 damage for you. So the stairs are pretty thoroughly fucked at this point.
Alright.
But you can still go around the outer edge. But your friend is bleeding from the ankle with shrapnel in his leg, so...
I'm fine, I'll walk it off.
Alright, Big Dick Rick.
Yeah, he's got armor for that.
So,
Mm-hmm.
that's
My
true.
character knows fuck all about medicine.
What was that?
Or my character knows fuck all about medicinal first aid.
So I guess, so you guys are just going to ascend the stairs then?
Yeah,
A
what's
lot
left of
more
it.
carefully now that I'm past the third step.
I'm gonna tell Datasis, stay back. Let me let me go first.
You're going to, I'm guessing you're just going to inspect every step individually?
Well, yeah, look at them all.
Yeah, if you're actually looking for them, they're pretty obvious. You find another one at the very top step. It's just a cord.
Mm-hmm.
It's nailed to one end of the wall, and the other is attached to a pin grenade. Frankly, this isn't the most complicated trap to disarm.
Disarm.
So, yeah.
Why the hell would I disarm it?
How the hell do you
I
disarm
said,
it?
why the hell would I disarm it? Just go around it. Let do
Go
this
around
shit
Free grenade.
up. Free missing arm.
Okay, I don't think I described it well. This is this is a really shitty trap.
Alright.
You could just cut the cord and you get a free grenade. If you can cut the cord without pulling the pin out, you just get a free grenade.
Okay. I guess I'll do that then.
Alright, so he just cuts a little cable, it lands comfortably without a single peep, and I'm guessing you just steal the grenade.
Yeah, why not?
So, just feel free to give yourself one free full fragmentation grenade.
Yep. Alright. I go up to the door.
You open the door at the top of the steps.
Quietly.
Alright, so you're just going to peer on through?
Yep.
The hall is lined with dead bodies, and the walls, like, the closer you get to the office proper, the more the walls are covered in ice.
Do I see any body?
You see a handful of dead lying in the ground, some of which are frozen clean through.
Do I see any living body?
You can't really tell there's snow. The moisture in the air is freezing, and it is pretty much flying
Can I
around.
turn on my thermographic vision to look for any,
Thermographic vision?
Yeah.
Alright, flick on your thermographic vision, roll perception +2. Actually, perception -2, because everything's blue.
Okay.
You were able to say without a shadow of a doubt that there is nothing living in this hallway anymore.
Well, how many of these look Yakuza?
How many of it? You can't really tell. They're either covered in snow or frozen through.
How many Ultimax 70s do I see?
How many Ultimate 70s? There's one. There's one. You can see one snapped in half in one of the statue body's hands.
Okay. Seems to be the staple Yakuza gun. And this is like the main hallway going down.
No, this is the main like the top floor is just one big office space with a hallway going clean from one stairwell to the other, and the rest of the floor is office space.
Okay, so this is the entire hallway.
Yeah, this is the entire hallway, end to end. Everything is dead, and it's freezing.
All right. Well.
So what's the call here? So Tasso, how are you doing over there, buddy? Trying to get up the stairs just fine?
I'm trying to play it cool, for the most part.
Even though you're screaming on the inside?
Yeah, but this is not the first time I've had to deal with something like this, but it does hurt like a bitch. My character is actually happier to be past the third step.
Alright. So any of you want to try and squeeze past countdown to the door?
This is risky, as well as it's getting really cold the closer we get to the door, correct?
Oh yeah, and like through the crack in the door, it is just like there are flakes of snow coming through.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay behind countdown.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I was gonna
And
stop
Screws?
Yeah, I'm staying back too.
you.
Alright, so what's the plan of action?
I'm gonna give Mr. Johnson a ring.
You hear a ringing down the hall, but there is no answer.
Okay. I'm gonna look back at the other two. Stay here. Watch the staircase.
Okay.
Got it.
And I'm going to very slowly, quietly sneak down the hallway.
Alright, so vision is not great here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to have you roll... let's see. I'll give you 3 perception checks -2.
Alright. Vision or just general?
Vision.
Alright.
Vision or touch, your choice, really. I'm guessing vision because you have the bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that's 6. You basically feel your foot come against a dead body on the ground, and you're able to step over with no issues whatsoever.
Alright.
Second one, you do trip, but you're able to... What happens is you trip over one of them, and your hand pretty much ends up on the shoulder of an upright body. You take its arm clean off, but you're able to get your footing back before you hit the ground.
Hit the ground?
Oh, yeah. Like, you tripped over... The 2 successes was tripping over a body.
Alright.
And you can take a moment to inspect the statue that you just ripped an arm off of unintentionally. Like,
Why would I do that? Statues are irrelevant.
I mean, you could see how much damage the ice did.
A lot, I assume. There's a lot of dead bodies.
Oh yeah, and the 4 Your foot does end up touching another dead body, but you manage just to walk around it without issue.
Mm-hmm.
So you are just out of the sight of the front door to the office.
All right. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna try and peek around it quietly. I emphasize.
So I'm gonna have you roll sneaking for this one.
Okay.
Oh god, when did you get so many sneaking dice? Holy shit.
Yo, that's what I'm about.
That's true. Alright. Stealth boy.
I can't talk my way out of things, so I'll just hide my way out of things.
Hide my way out of all trouble. So you peer around the corner of that, and you should now roll perception as well. Only -1 this time, because visibility is significantly better now.
Alright, and for sight?
For sight, yes. So you see two men clad in the Ares branded winter survivalist gear.
Uh-huh.
And beyond them, next to a fireplace, is your Mr. Johnson. Standing pretty comfortably doing his paperwork. Although he does seem a little bit tuckered out.
Are they watching the staircase?
No, they seem pretty confident that everything is dead, but the two men are still standing at attention while the Mr. Johnson attends to his business. So he picks his head up, and well, yeah, he managed to catch a little glimpse of you when he just waves you in.
Seems you fared pretty well.
Well, just because I work for a corporation doesn't mean I can't hold my own.
See that? Still have time for paperwork.
There's always. So he says, "Alright, do you have any idea how these people came out knocking down the door?"
Nope.
I'm not really mad about the bodies or the destruction. I'm really just mad that this proposal's going to be late. No ideas whatsoever, huh? So we I'm gonna have you roll con for that
No.
because that is like the most bold-faced bullshit. That is some bold-faced shit.
No.
Roll con.
How?
Oh no. Well, are all 0 at these things? Oh god, you can't even default on it. You can't even lie. So the man, so he doesn't even need to roll judgment. He sees through, just like, all right, what the fuck did you do?
Yakuza, they carry tracers on them.
What?
The Yakuza, they carry tracers on them.
How the fuck did the tracers end up back here?
Because I brought the bodies back here.
Didn't find anything on the bodies. But we did notice they didn't have oh my god. How many weapons?
About 4 or 5. So, relocate?
No. Fuck you, you're sleeping in the basement.
Basement?
Yes, basement.
You have basements in Tokyo?
They're not especially big. Wait, what? Or wait, are you just has Tasso just come up to the room,
No,
or
I'm saying that out of character. Like
it's like a downstairs storage room. I'm just saying basement for shorthand.
Okay.
You're sleeping in the basement.
I like our room how it is right now. What's the chance of them coming here again, though?
Well, he pulls up the camera on his comlink, and there is 4 what are they called? Ares Rhinos, Roadmaster, whatever. The 4 big ass armored vehicles have pretty much taken over the parking lot. And there is armed security teams lining the perimeter of the hotel now. Whatever the fuck it is, you're safe now. And then he flips through the camera feed, it's like, yeah, you're go the next room over.
Alright.
Just clean up the corpses, please.
But we're on to a big chase right now. We're about to Get down to the middle of this. We're about to leave right now. Sorry, as I walk out.
All right, fine. And I'm gonna have you roll. Actually, I'm not gonna have you roll. He pockets the fucking cred stick with the corpses for the three men you killed.
Yeah, whatever.
Pockets it. Fucking con.
Yeah, whatever.
That's you just lost out on 600 new yen.
600 yawn.
600 still pretty okay.
Not compared to 100,000.
That's true.
Also,
your
keep
vehicles-
in mind, I'm not playing Egret.
You're not a Jew.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing you just go back to the stairwell and greet your fellows.
Yeah.
So I'll just let this conversation play out. Go for it.
So it looks like an all clear. You know, except for the grenades on the staircase or whatever.
What?
I say to myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Screws nods.
So, you guys ready to go out of town? Oh yeah, I want to get that patched up.
Yeah, I'm busy examining the wound on my leg.
You get a little comlink message saying your vehicles will arrive tomorrow at dawn. By the way,
Alright.
and one remote transaction later, 600 new yen pops up on your comlink and says, "Just clean up the fucking bodies, please."
How many were there?
He caved, what a pussy.
How many were there?
What? They're the man who was decapitated at the neck at your door.
I thought he was talking about the, like...
Oh no, he was just talking about he doesn't give a shit. They're frozen. They're not going to smell.
So
Alright.
just put him down the toilet, alright, guys?
Alright.
Another response up. If those two bodies on your floor aren't gone by the time I check down there, I'm taking that 600 back.
Taking it back. Anyway. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
How does he expect us to dispose of them?
Throw them out a window.
That's actually what I was gonna do.
Oh, okay. Alright. We'll do just that. We'll take a side, we'll swing them back and forth and just check them out.
Yeah.
All right.
Drop them down the garbage chute.
So at this point, just for reference, I'm going to you know what? Just for the shits and giggles, I'm gonna have all of you roll memory. Roll your logic plus will.
Little did you know I had photographic memory. No.
You actually have
No.
Do any of you actually have photographic memory?
Logic plus where?
Roll logic plus willpower. Wait, what the fuck is the roll for memory?
It's on other info.
Oh yeah, it is
Logic
willpower
plus
plus
willpower.
logic. Alright, so roll logic plus willpower. 3 successes, Brid gets it. One time you do not get it, and one time you do not get it. So Natasso is able to, even if just barely, remember that the translator for getting shot down mentioned an address.
Oh
About
yeah, our
half a-
translator, he's bleeding out.
Yeah, your translator that you abandoned.
Walk into the room, I see him like, oh yeah. So anyway, your leg, let's get that fixed up.
We're like
At this-
fixing my leg right next to this guy that's dying.
At this
Okay.
point, he's gone white. He's probably dead. He's probably dead.
You think if we
Is
put a
any of you
tattoo
going
on
to
him, we'll
check
get some
this
money?
poor? Are any of you even going to check this poor man?
Guys,
Screws, you want to deal with that?
I walk up and place my hand on Countdown's shoulder. We should just throw him out the window.
So, Screws, are you going to help him dispose of this body, or are you going to check on him?
I'll check.
So you shake him awake, and there's some eye movement, but he's not all there. He is alive, but he is pretty deep in shock and cannot even respond.
Yeah, I'll say. I think he's alive, sort of.
Sort of.
Well, he can't translate for us in that condition. Think
So
Johnson will give us a new one?
I mean, he's one comlink call away.
Anyway, I'm gonna help Datasso fix up his leg. My sweet first aid kit.
Alright, roll your first aid, and while you're doing that, the comlink in the translator's pocket starts going off. Is there no love for the little guy?
Screws will take it out and answer.
The response is some very, very angry Japanese. You have no idea what the fuck he's saying.
I will repeat. I will relay that.
Relay the
Do
Japanese.
you just put him on speaker?
Sure.
Alright.
Do I make out any of it? Actually, I don't care. Actually, no, I kind of do, actually.
What you get is alright. Like, what the fuck? Where are you? Can you pick up? Excuse me, I need you to get back on those people. I need information, please. And you just hear, God fucking damn it. You hear the sounds of stomping.
Oh.
And it's at this point that the roof of the hallway gives way. And the Mr. Johnson comes clean through the ceiling in a hail of snow.
What?
And frozen blood.
What? Wait.
The floor, he stomped so hard that the frozen floor gave way.
So he's in our room now?
No, he's
No,
in
he's
the
in the
hallway
hallway.
about 3 doors down. And all you just hear is like cursing, like a very loud, angry cursing in Japanese. He is livid.
Alright, I'm gonna... wait, am I still fixing up Tatasso, or am I...
You're fine. You really just pick the shrapnel out and put some bandages over. He's good.
Yeah, did I heal it all, or is it just...
Yeah, you're fully healed outside of one, and you've got a bit of a limp.
Okay.
Alright, since we...
Although the stun damage stays, because that disoriented the fuck out of you.
Do we know Johnson's on the, third
You
one?
just hear, well, you can put 2 plus 2 together, stomping down the hall, crash, more stomping down your hall. I think you can put 2 and 2 together.
Alright, I'm gonna pick up the translator and carry him outside and just kind of, like, throw him at Johnson's feet. Be like, yeah, he's sleeping on the job.
He just grits his teeth together, and he fishes around his pocket, and he just pulls out a fucking gun. And he's going to fire.
At who?
You.
Okay.
He's fucking pissed. He's done. He's done with your shit. He succeeds twice. He
Can I-
pulls out this dinky little shit stain holdout revolver.
Can I dodge?
He pulls the trigger, and the gun just blows up in his fucking hand.
Oh.
While he was casting his ice magic,
Mhm.
the gun just froze in his pocket and he didn't notice. So when he pulled the trigger, he just had a pipe bomb go off in his hand. So his gun's gone.
What is hand?
His hand... little fucked up. It's cut, but it's not, like, torn up too badly. He just looks at it and just flicks the blood into the ground and says, just do your fucking job. And patch him up. Please.
Alright. I, like, almost... Well, actually, no. I feel bad. Countdown doesn't feel
He
bad.
tried to shoot you and his...
Countdown doesn't fucking care.
Alright, so the gun's blown up in his hand. He's just fucked. So at this point, in like a final desperate childish attempt to get revenge, he's going to just cast Ice Sheet and freeze the floor of the hallway. It's a paper thin layer of ice. Honestly, it's pretty much no worse than a thin layer of snow. He's too tired to properly cast shit.
Alright, I'm gonna pick up the translator and throw him back in our room.
So the way you throw him, he actually manages to bash his head on the table, and he
What?
gets like back to sentience.
What the
But he just
fuck?
starts screaming.
When are you gonna learn not to throw people down, Austin?
Oh, wait,
You
me?
killed-
Or Countdown?
Well, countdown.
Countdown's already
You
learned
killed
that's
like
bad
2 people?
It's just like you're looking to kill people. Like,
He's trying to get knocked out.
You've killed 2 men by throwing them on. You've already killed a man by throwing him on the ground.
They shouldn't get knocked out, idiots.
So he steps back to consciousness and he starts screaming and like rubbing his back where the bullet holes are. He's there. There's not even words, just screeching.
Do we hear more stomping?
Somebody stuff a fucking sock in his mouth.
How about a gel round?
After a while, his voice trails off into like a rattle. He's lost his voice, and he's just crying on the ground now.
Okay. So she's gonna try and help fix this man.
I kind of look over. All right, so what were the locations again?
Are you asking the translator this?
In general.
The locations, I mean, the only one who knew was the translator.
But didn't he say them?
Oh, right. Tatasso was managed to pick up on the information.
Oh, the location.
It's about 30.
Take up the Yakuza.
Huh?
To get Yakuza members, or
No, the safe house.
Yeah.
oh,
You got
yeah,
the
yeah,
safe
yeah,
house.
Yeah.
So you basically come remember that it's 30 minutes in the opposite direction of the bar.
Okay.
You have a vague address, but that's really all that comes to mind.
Okay.
So, how about we scout it out today, hit it tomorrow once we have our stuff.
Our vehicles.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right.
Let's save this fucking man.
Yeah, the man who's lost his voice from screaming
You do
bloody
it.
murder. What?
I don't have a first aid.
Your first aid's like the same as mine. Like,
I'll fucking try and save this man.
All right, roll first aid. Let's see if you make it worse.
I have a rating 6 med kit you could use, Alex.
All right, just do your first aid plus 6.
Fucking first aid, even. Okay. Oh.
No. You add 6 dice.
Oh. Okay.
So just roll 9d6.
All right. Roll 96. What?
Oh my god.
You will
you
one
did
day
double
company
slash.
roll the dice.
Someday.
You did a dot.
You know what? Fuck that. You fucked it up twice.
Yeah, I did.
You
I put a
botched
slash.
the operation.
Yeah, dot wrong.
I'm kidding. Just try to get it right this time.
I did it.
2 successes. You managed to patch up the holes and give him some painkillers. He is not enjoying his life,
Yeah, but he's on
but he's
painkillers.
on his feet.
He's gotta be enjoying that now.
Painkillers will only take you so far when there are 3 bullet holes in your back.
Nah.
And his voice is gone as well. He tries to speak to you, but all you get is like a rasp.
Countdown ate a shotgun shell. He's fine.
Yeah, you blasted off with your pectorals. This is a corporate goon. And he just pulls out his comlink and he starts texting you guys. He just explains that, like, please take me to the local cyber clinic.
I don't know what that is.
Walks out
And,
of the room.
and at this point, he spits at your feet and says, "Fuck this, I'm leaving."
He can walk?
He's not liking it, but he can move.
I give him a thumbs up and smile at him as he leaves.
You see, after a few minutes of just after he just stomps out of the room, takes the elevator, he's gone. And you hear the distinct sound of a Dodge Scoot pulling out of the hotel parking lot. You hear the light whir of that shit little economy class vehicle going down the street. Did someone else fucking eat an entire shell? Yes. Dally over here shrugged off a shotgun shell to the chest with his pectoral muscles alone. He didn't give a shit.
Alright, so,
So your translator's fucked off.
yeah, it's fine. We don't need him for a scouting mission.
Garbage, that's what he is.
So you don't have a ride.
Yeah, we'll walk.
Yeah, let's go for it. Tatasa is gonna look at Countdown. Hey, you wanna take a walk?
What?
And at this point, without so much as a ring, your comlinks come back to life and it's like, oh, so I may or might have been listening in on you guys. You guys are doing something really cool. I want to come along.
Well, normally I would say no, but you may actually have a use today.
I have a car.
Exactly.
Oh, that's all I'm good for?
We'll see.
I think she's trying to suck your peen.
Yes, basically, the one human in the party.
The one with the peen. We all know elves don't have anything.
Yeah, elves are just smooth. They lay eggs.
What?
No,
Really?
I can prove that wrong. Lays an egg.
Alright. So, a good 10-15 minutes later, you see a decent, if not beat-up sedan going into the parking lot. A warning shot is fired off into the air by the security team guarding the perimeter, but in, like, a bizarre moment, they move to fire and their guns just don't work.
And then we
So
stroll past the fucking line and just get in a car and leave?
Yeah, pretty much. Like they are pulling out every gun they have. They're pointing it at this woman and pulling the trigger, and it's just not working. They eventually just accept it. They eventually come to the conclusion like, yeah, it's a fucking techno. Great.
As expected from the ultimate Decker Makoto.
The car door shoots open and hits you in the shin.
What?
I want to have you roll gymnastics for that one so you can dodge that shit. Roll gymnastics, not get your shin shattered by a car door. So you managed to like pretty quickly step aside, and her like angered grin, her angered like gritted teeth goes in. So it's like, I opened the door for you.
Too slow.
Dude, I was kind of hoping you would like lean into it and fucking kick that door shut. Like,
I might accidentally break it off the hinges.
that was the
Yeah,
idea.
exactly.
It would have just been really funny.
So in good old corporate fashion, they start making calls because there's a techno, and corporations like techno.
That's her own fault.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, they don't know she's a techno. She could be a Decker. They didn't see her.
Actually, yeah, that's fair enough. They might be able to just they can probably just assume that. I
mean, I'm not sure
you
how nice they might be to someone just hacking corpse shit, but
you know what? I'm just going to fucking roll for this real quick because you bring up a good point. 7, 4. So she basically spouts some bullshit at them about like, yeah, don't even try. These guys have a Decker on their side. Don't even bother trying to find them. You're not going to get it. And she lets you into the car.
Alright.
There we go. Identity contained. Also, Sam, thank you for the Technomancer idea, because that was fucking... I'm having fun with this. I am having a lot of fun.
Okay.
So you're going down the street. The streets are clear. Well, as you can probably expect, a hotel blowing up into explosives and ice is probably going to shut down half the city.
Mm-hmm.
So there are rocket patrols up and down the street. Not a lot of cars are on the road, but you do see a Dodge Scoot parked outside a very clean building reminiscent of an Apple store. If you want a mental image to compare it to from our age. So she's going to pull over here and kind of lean over her steering wheel and look inside. She's like, I've kind of been considering getting a cyber limb. I kind of want a data jack so people stop, giving me trouble. And it'll help, keep my secret identity and all that shit. And she starts doing, like, dumb little hand motions, like a kid.
Well, if you stop openly using your, powers, you won't have any problems with that.
She just rolls her eyes like, God, where's the fun in that? Sure, Japan's fine with it, but the rest of the world... And I do want to go on, and since, well, he kind of leans, it's like, you guys aren't getting...
God.
Points Kate at the back of her chair.
Killer.
Excuse me, you now have the human-looking perk because of her.
Dude, that's not something to be thankful for.
Yeah.
You want to explain to Sam what happened?
This bitch was
Later.
like, cut the tip of your ears and I'll talk. Oh yeah, I'll just whatever. Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
All right. So she gets out of the car. For the record, the cars still don't even have keys. She just hacks into her own fucking car. She doesn't care. So you have no means of moving this car. Actually, you do have a rigger.
Yeah, I can do
So
that.
she walks off into the car and she's talking to the person at the front desk. You do see the
Wait, the front desk?
yeah, the front desk. It's a cyber clinic.
Oh, we were going there? Oh,
No, you drove past it.
okay.
So what's in the immediate vicinity around this establishment?
The establishment, there's a handful of Rotoraku patrols, but they're not trying very hard. They're very lax. They're sitting at a table of a nearby cafe playing cards. They're pretty confident that the street is safely locked down from any and all Yakuza advance. So, inside, you can see this through the glass plating with relative ease. Makoto is at the front desk, talking to, well, the woman behind the counter. Well, women behind the counter, plural. And there's a bit to the left in the corner looking pretty much like, I'm just imagining this here. But looking into a fridge similar to the kind of thing you'd find at a convenience store, presumably at BioWare.
BioWare.
Yeah. So, anything you guys want to do in this situation?
How nice is this clinic?
It's a beat up old sedan. It gets the job done.
Okay. Well, I guess she already knows where we're going.
Yeah, and she could probably. All right. So, what's the plan here?
Is there a gun store anywhere nearby?
You're in Japan.
Damn it. Is there a black market anywhere nearby?
I mean, you're going to Yakuza Turf, maybe. Who knows?
Hey, I have the knowledge skill black markets. Do I know of any nearby black markets?
I'll use that to give you some bonuses for finding them and cutting deals.
Okay. Do you actually want to look for a black market, Tassa?
I mean, you're
Absolutely.
parked in the middle of the street.
I mean, I have the keys for
You've
the car.
driven
I
maybe
can-
5-10 minutes away at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to look for a silencer for my gun cane.
An internal silencer for your gun game.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah.
While you guys are doing your deliberation, however, she stomps out of the shop. The translator kind of perks up for it and realizes who she is, and looks at you guys, and he's just screaming out the door. He's pissed. And it appears that in the 10 to 15 minutes between this, he's managed to regain at least a little bit of his voice, enough to like get one scream at you before it cuts out again, and he starts grasping his throat in pain.
Wait, he just screams?
He got to scream out before his voice broke again, pretty much.
This guy.
Makoto re-enters the car. The sign says like, yeah, they're gouging prices because, yeah, the entire street's locked down. I don't blame them, but fuck them. Where are we going? I've kind of just been dicking around, honestly.
No, I gave her the location.
Tatasa was the one with the address, I believe, unless he told you
No,
guys.
I'll just put it on pen and paper.
What's pencil and paper?
Pen and paper. Yeah, what's a paper?
I use my mind's eye to project it into his.
You send them a text on your comm link.
Well, damn it! My special snowflake technique.
Be a technomancer.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
you're hanging out with a fucking techno.
It's,
You're trying.
yeah, you're right.
So she takes it and she leans back in her chair. She's just controlling things. The car is basically driving on autopilot. She's comfortable. So he's like, so you're in this car for about 20 minutes. She leans back and just says, "Hey, any stories? Come on. I've always wanted to meet a Shadowrunner."
I'll leave this to you, Alex.
But
You cut your ears to talk to her. Come on.
dude, I didn't even do it to talk to her. It was more or less just to.
Yeah, whatever.
And this conversation is going on. I'm going to assume this is going on back and forth between you guys.
Yeah, she doesn't even fucking like want to talk to me, dude.
She asked us. Anyway, Countdown is just gonna look through his comlink and.
In a moment, the car grinds to a sudden halt, and you lurch forward, comlink coming out of your hand and bouncing off the windshield onto your lap. And she kind of just glares at you and says, "Don't be a dick." And the car begins to move again.
Do you want to hear a story?
From you? Fine, I'll settle for you.
It's a story of me and Countdown.
Alright.
So one time,
Let's see these improv skills.
me and my boy Countdown here. This is actually when we first met. We were hired by a Johnson that didn't care much for our well-being, but you know, that's most of them. We had gone to a warehouse, thinking it was just going to be an easy get in, get out type of job. Pick up a piece of equipment. And
Is this what you guys call a milk run?
you could say that. But upon
And she claps her hands together. She's giddy. She's having fun.
Milk runs don't exist.
You've just shattered this woman's like perception of Shadowrun. You've traumatized her. Anyways, continue, Brett.
As soon as we secured the package within the building, all hell broke loose. And this guy pulls a claymore out of nowhere and just fucking slashes 3 people in twine. I'm thinking to myself, hey, this is pretty okay. We get out of there. Probably about 20 body count. We're both half dead. But what can I say? We got paid very well.
Oh, did you blow the money on shit? And she like kind of puts her head around and starts saying like blackjack and hookers.
Actually, no. That's what funded my eyes.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Because one of them actually managed to get their shank in my eye. Don't know how that happened.
Oh, that's a shame.
Probably
You
the
have very
fucking
pretty
pack
eyes.
you were charging at them.
Very, very pretty eyes.
Yeah, but I thought they were moving so slow. It must have been a lucky shot.
And with that, the car arrives at what appears to be an incomplete, decrepit skyscraper.
That sounds very attractive.
Seat soaked, basically.
Please don't tell me they're on the highest floor.
And she just paused like, "You want me to check?"
Yeah, see if you can find any wireless signals throughout there.
Kind of just claps her hands together and leans back in the chair. It's like, I'm getting things from top to bottom out of this building.
Oh, good.
Although that tracker from before, it appears that only a handful of them are actually going to that place up north I mentioned before, where the tracker signal was going.
Wait, what tracker?
Most of them appear to be on an internal network.
She can basically see the lines.
She can basically just see the flow of data.
Yep.
She sees data.
Okay, so do you want to scout out that place real quick then?
I'm coming too. Please.
You're a driver. Of course you're coming.
I have a taser.
Look, if you get filled with holes, it's not our problem.
Why do you care, Countdown?
Don't worry. And she pats her chest, and there's a loud clunk. It's like, I sold this cyber deck for more. It's a prop.
What do you need a cyber deck for?
Okay, so that's a long story for. Well, you know what? Fine, fun story time. You see the show I work on, Ultimate Dagger Makoto. It actually had got a handful of awards back, and I think what was it, 2069 and 2070. We got Best in Show. Well, we're kind of sponsored by Shiawase, which is how we won, but I digress. I got this big, fancy, shiny cyber deck, and I pretty much stuffed that down my shirt to function as a dollar store bulletproof vest. A very expensive dollar store bulletproof vest, but it works.
Right?
I don't actually know shit about cyber decks. Maybe it'll sound familiar to you guys? And she kind of sits back and starts fishing around her purse. She pulls out a manual, and she starts squinting at it, flipping through the pages. It's, Fairlight Excalibur?
Gotcha.
Huh?
God. I don't. It kind of doesn't say that. I say that.
Like, yeah, it's a Fairlight Excalibur. Is that good? It looked shiny, and it glowed. It had little LEDs built into the side. It's really made it special for me.
All I know is you break the deck or cyber deck and they go crying.
Well, this doesn't really belong to anybody special. This was pretty much a trophy for winning a handful of awards. It's a glorified prop, really.
So,
Although I think it works, maybe.
I don't know how to use that.
Anyways, while you guys are talking in the car, Knock comes out of the window. There's a bit. He doesn't appear to be a Yakuza. He appears just your average street thug.
Mm-hmm.
And he motions his hand to roll down the window.
Well, wait, which side of the window? Which window? Is he
You're
knocking
facing
on?
you're facing the street, and because the fucking driving wheel's on the other side, she's pretty much tapping Makoto's side of the car. So she rolls down the window, none the wiser of how retarded this is. She says yes, and they start having a conversation. Countdown, this is your chance to roll Japanese to pretty much figure stuff out.
Yeah, sure.
You're not able to catch much, but you can tell that she is very, very carefully bullshitting this man. And she looks back at you guys and says, so this is pretty much a criminal hideout, top to bottom. Not like from what I was able to get out of him, there's quite a bit here actually. Apparently if we go right inside into the lobby, they've actually had a bit of a market running.
That's useful. Is this
Gets out of car immediately, walks in.
It's like, and it's like, oh, right, their one rule, keep your weapons sheathed and out of sight. Because if they see so much as the glint of a gun barrel in the under the lights, you will be gunned down from all sides. You do not have a chance.
Gun barrel.
Noted.
And then the guy kind of sizes up the sword. I'm guessing Countdown gets out of the car as well.
Well, I assume you were saying it inside the car, but
I mean, Natasa's already gotten out. Makoto's halfway out the door. Are you getting out of the car as well?
yeah.
The goon will approach you and shove you.
What?
This is tough and targeted, my boy. And he's going to look you up and down and kind of smirk. And he's going to throw a punch.
All right.
Catch it with your abs.
Oh, fuck.
Austin, catch it with your abs. Come on.
2 successes. Alright, what's your ploy here?
Spread your abs apart and clench his fist.
I was
between
actually.
your abs.
Where's the punch going for?
Just stomach. It's a sucker punch.
I'm telling you. It's your chance. Break his fist with your abs.
Yeah, I'm going to just flex it out and just stare him in the eyes and just take it.
Roll raw strength here.
Oh, strength?
Yeah, roll raw strength. Oh my god. So his punch lane's a little higher than he went. He hits you right in your rib cage. and your bone density combined with your sheer muscle mass, you hear a soft crack and his hand breaks. And he just, like, in this moment, he had his mouth open in a spurt. He is, like, in the moment of pain, he bit off the tip of his tongue. And his friend at the door draws his gun, and he, like, waves his hand up, and, like, he's waving at, like, don't put away your gun. And through, like, a bloody tongue and clenching, he says, I earned this, let them through, they're good.
Next time I would try a gun.
And he looks at you confused, he doesn't speak English.
He probably thought it sounded cool though, because he's Japanese. And they
Yeah. Next time,
So he
try a
limps
gun.
away. His friend at the door comes over and shoos him away up the stairwell.
So wait, are we
You
allowed
can
to bring
assume
weapons?
you can assume by the fact that he's being shooed up some stairs that there's some sort of medical facility upstairs.
Are we allowed to bring
the
weapons
second
or
floor.
not?
You're not allowed to. You're allowed to have your weapons. You just can't draw them for fear of getting gunned down.
Right. Okay.
So there's a whole market here.
So
A whole underground, a whole black market. Hardy heart.
where can I find silencers?
Silencer. So you see, there's a man in the corner with a straw hat on, and there are just buckets of ammunition and gun barrels, just sticking out of pretty everything from burlap sacks to old barrels.
So I'm gonna walk over there and I'm gonna put my cane on a fucking burlap sack in front of him, because I'm sure that
he'll look down at the thing and look up at you, and just say 700.
I load 700 Nuyen on a cred stick and hand it to him.
He looks and he just pockets it. He says, and he just puts the cane in a burlap sack.
What?
He said 700. He thought you were selling it to him.
Okay.
Good job.
He thought you were giving it to him.
All right.
So he's just taking your gun cane. And you're out 700 Nuyen. You deduct that shit. You're not getting that 700 back.
I'm calling Makoto over.
You're deducting that 700, right?
I don't care about the 700.
All right. This is just for the sake of tracking.
Okay.
So Makoto walks over.
Yeah, I don't think
And-
this guy understands.
So she looks down. She has to back and forth with the guy, and it's like, "Well, you can have your cane back, but you're not getting your 700."
And at least put it towards the silencer you're going to give me.
She talks with the guy and says, "Throw another 200, and they'll put a silencer in your cane." And then the guy scratches his chin and says something else. The woman's just like 300. You want to take that?
I grunt deeply and throw an extra 300 creds on.
All right, so he picks up your cane and he pulls out a toolkit and a handful of tin cans stuffed with steel wool. You're getting those ghetto silencer you can imagine.
Whatever. A silencer's a silencer.
So he pops the shell out of the chamber and gets to work. And he basically points behind him at a closet, and he talks to Makoto, and she's like, "Yeah, you can test it back there." So you feel free to. You can just pick the bullet up off the floor and load it.
I squint my eyes at her.
What?
Nothing.
There's a little range back there. You can go do whatever you please. So I'm assuming you're going to go and do a test firing?
Yeah.
It's not perfectly silent. It sounds... How do I even describe it? It sounds like what happens when you it sounds kind of like...
It sounds like a marble traveling at 50 miles per hour through a tin can with wool in it.
It's actually... Okay, it's... Imagine, throwing a marble at a steel floor... At, a steel wall. That's what it sounds like. There's a light thud, but it's nowhere near as loud.
Whatever, it's good enough.
It's good enough, yeah, exactly. So throw silencer on your gun cane, my dude. Make it free.
Free! I just
Yeah, and
spent
if it's-
1,000!
Oh, right. Shit. Have you already deducted the 1,000?
About to.
Yeah, just right click it. Hold on, how do you do that?
Where's my fucking...
Alright, so go to the cane, right click it, and do add accessory, and under custom look. Actually, wait, that doesn't work. Go to personal. Wait, no, that doesn't work either. Shit. Yeah, just deduct 1,000 by hand. And under notes, just write silence. Alright?
Yeah.
Anybody else want to go exploring for the time being? While Datasso's out doing his business.
Yeah, I want to explore it, and I have no idea what I'm looking for, so I'm just window shopping.
Well, you find one man wearing, like, Shogun armor made from tin cans and pieces of plastic. And he basically pulls you over and he strikes a pose that makes a little show out of it, and does, like, the... Oh... He's striking a pose. Let me see if I can find the clip. He basically just does this.
Oh my god.
Or attempts to. And he starts telling you, I have I have many sore here. What will you write?
Wow.
That was terrible.
I'm not even. Edwin, why? Why do you do
No, it's perfect.
Why do you do this to me specifically?
Shut up, go back to your corner. You're not DMing this game.
Wow.
So he poses and he shows you a lineup of several knives, katanas. And that's really all he's got. Knives and katanas. That's all he's got.
Do you have anything more
Useful?
yeah, useful?
Scratches his chin, and he goes under and he fishes out a lined box covered in Ares macro technology logos.
Oh, I know where this is going.
And the box pops open, and there is a knife sitting in a hole that it clearly does not fit.
Okay, I was slightly wrong, but what is it?
It is a sapphire knife. Do you want me to give you a quick rundown of what this is?
Yeah.
It is a knife harder than diamonds and sharper than a razor.
Hmm.
It has 4 damage and AP of 3.
Sounds pretty good.
But considering you have a knife this sharp, it's going to double as a very, very useful tool.
Yeah. How much?
So he scratches his chin again underneath his shitty platinum and says, 1,500.
Gonna look at him. 1,000.
He kind of grinds his teeth together. And 1,200.
1,200 for a knife.
A very good knife.
Nerd.
I could almost buy a Dodge Scoot for that price.
What are you, gay?
No, it's very relaxing to destroy them.
I love how the Dodge Scooch just become a meme.
Well, it is.
It is. It was a meme before we hijacked it. Alright.
Alright, at the 1,200, I'm gonna start to walk away.
What?
Gonna start to walk away.
He's going to shrug and close and he's going to fish around for another box. This one's just branded covered in As technology branding. He's going to throw the knife in there instead.
Okay. Yeah, whatever.
And like in that moment of transition, is going to like he's realizing that no one here has fucking money. Like you hear that noise like audibly behind you. 1,100. $10.50. Please.
All right, deal. I'll
All
nod the
right, deduct
1050.
$10.50. Deduct $10.50 and give yourself a sapphire knife, my dude.
Yep.
And he still price gouged you.
I know, but in game, it's hard to find stuff for that price anyway, unless you like have a reliable contact.
That's true. And with that, you have taken the most valuable thing in his stock, and you have made his day.
That's sad.
The
Wait,
sound
katanas are more
constipation.
valuable than it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good utility item, nonetheless.
I'm sorry, Edwin, but that sound, just the sound of constipation.
I mean, he's very angry. All right, now Screws, what are you gonna? Are you gonna go wandering around for nothing in particular as well?
Yeah.
So you find
They
two things.
don't
So
have
you find
money.
two things side by side. You find a small shack with a handful of very ghetto, busted drones sitting on top of it. Some of them are like twitching around. They're basically selling like robot pets, pretty much. And next to them is a man who is shirtless and is doing some very interesting kung fu moves, pretty much. So take your pick, really. You have shitty, like, broken robo-pets that you could probably do some shit with, but at the moment they're useless. And you have someone who is clearly trying to attract people with his martial arts prowess.
Gonna look at the robots.
The robots? Alright.
Yeah.
So you approach. It's an elf, actually. Something very rare in Japan. He speaks to you with... He can assume safely that you're not from the area. And he just runs you in like some very thickly accented English. So what would you like?
So it looks like I could probably fix any of these to make them sort, right?
Yeah, you could probably fix them up with a handful of tools. What game are you going to play here?
I already have an Air 1.
Huh?
I already have like a pigeon drone.
Yeah, you already have your nice little pigeon. You can fix up any of these busted, shitty robots, pretty much.
Like what in particular does he have?
For the most part, it seems like homemade crap, but one thing does catch your eye, that being a Nissan Doberman.
Robot dog.
Which is pretty much a small tank, pretty much. But it does not appear to be working.
I can probably. I'm gonna ask about it. See how.
6,000.
Ooh.
Now, I'm gonna give you a little option here. Take a look at your skills, and use whatever you will to barter. Get creative.
I use blades to barter.
Even your knowledge skill. Pardon?
I use blades to barter, no.
Yeah. Even your take a look at your knowledge skills, take a look at your active skills. Do whatever gambit you can that you think will
I use knowledge of drones to like try and bullshit away that it should be like way cheaper.
Alright, roll drones plus con.
Plus, so is that 7?
That would be 12 dice. I'm going to have him roll judge intentions. Oh, damn. Alright. After a little bit of thought, he caves. And he's like, alright. 2,000.
That's still too much.
You could try to push your luck.
Can I offer to fix some of them up in exchange for a discount?
Alright, so he's like, alright, borrow my tools, fix those 3 pieces of junk over there that are twitching, and I'll give it to you for $1,000.
What skill would that be?
That would be, let's see. I'm going to say Industrial Mechanic. So just roll Industrial Mechanic 3 times.
That's 11.
Roll Industrial Mechanic 3 times, and roll Aeronautics Mechanic once. Yeah, just roll 4 11d6. So yeah, the small little, what really amounts to just a small onboard AI robot dog. It's working decently, not really the best, but it's going. A small spinner drone that appears to be reminiscent of a bird. It's able to get off the ground, but it can't really do anything more than glide, but it's working. Another small robot dog springs to life, working really better than this man could have imagined. His jaw hits the ground and says, I can make a good bit of money off this thing, sell it to some goon's kid. And the third one meets a similar fate as the other two, being working, but not great. This man is so enthralled by the one robot dog that you pretty much put into fantastic working order that says 900.
Alright, yeah, I'll take it.
Alright, deduct the 900 and give yourself a Nissan Doberman. But it will need repairs before you can use it.
Yeah.
But he does explicitly say, I'm not going to let you fix that here because I'm not sure if that thing still has gas in it or whatever. I don't want it to blow up on my table.
Yeah, no problem.
So has everybody seen what they've... So has everybody gotten what they wanted from the crime mall?
I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna go over to. Do I see anybody that looks like they're selling grenades?
No.
Not a single person?
There's one person selling a handful of really beat up firearms. That's really the closest thing you have to some kind of explosion.
So no laser weapons?
You're at a crime mall in back alley, Japan.
Oh man.
It's at this time that from a hallway down you hear cheers. So the cheers of at least a couple dozen people pretty much echo throughout the room. Nobody really bats an eye, but you can, acknowledge it if you. You guys are all in earshot of each other. The room, the plaza is big, but it's very open. You can still see each other with relative ease.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the cheering stops almost as quickly as it began.
I'm not interested.
How loud is it? Wait, what?
It
Fuck.
sounds like a sports. It sounds like a sports show, pretty much.
Is it nearby where I'm at?
Probably like a cockfight or something.
It's down the hall.
I wander over.
That's why there's dirty
wander
Jeff doing
over.
a robot fight.
You peer in, and there are two trolls pummeling the shit out of each other in a small ring while people sit around cheering and they're throwing New Yen bills around. This is clearly some kind of illegal street fighting ring.
Mm-hmm. How tough do those trolls look?
How tall?
No, tough.
Tough? I'd say they're about on par with you.
Ah, shit. Alright, on the,
But you do have bone density.
I know.
And we will be playing with stun damage. So they can't, well, theoretically they can't kill you. What was that roll?
That was, composure to make to see whether I instantly signed up or not.
Well, you managed to contain it.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Although recruiter does eye you and run over, and he's like, "You look tough. You look tough. You want to fight?
Do I get to use my sword?
Fist or nothing. You use sword, they use gun."
You know, I'm actually okay with that.
And this lanky fucker, he grits. He's like, okay, no sword, because gun bad. Police come, we all die.
All right. How much do I get paid?
You kill Big Brown Boy over there. He points at the troll who is currently digging his thumbs into the other troll's eye socket. You kill Big Brown, we give you 400.
400. That's not worth it.
You can fight Big Brown older brother.
Who's that?
He kind of just scratches the back of his head and points out that that a little bit outside in the back room there was a giant. Looking back, a giant, a Nordic giant, bark skin and all, is looking through the door frame, watching Big Brown pretty much just dig his eyes into the other troll's thumb sockets and kill him.
See, that one's more interesting.
Not kill, rather, like, maim.
Yeah, see, that one's more interesting.
I want to point
What?
something out real quick.
I know I said
Big
thumb
Brown-
sockets. Yeah, and then the mic goes right the fuck off. So so Big Brown, he's like, okay, you beat Big Brown, I give you 600, and then you fight his big brother.
Sure, why not?
Oh boy! We're doing Fight Club!
Yep.
Alright, so into the ring you go.
Wait.
So
Wait a
I'm going to
second.
make this just like raw reaction of who gets the first hit. So this guy has 7.
I was gonna say, can we make bets?
7 reactions?
7? Yeah.
Fucking trolls. Alright.
And you have 8, so
Yep.
you beat him. So you guys don't know this is going on. You just saw him, as far as you're aware, you just saw him wander through a doorway.
Mm-hmm.
You could go to investigate. The cheering has come, and the cheering did go back as the troll was digging his thumbs into the smaller one's eye sockets. The smaller troll is reeled away, and Big Brown sits there, bloody hands, cheering, just basking in the cheers. I'm guessing you just enter the ring here?
Mm-hmm.
You get the first punch. This is just raw unarmed here, buddy.
Alright.
Alright. With a bellow, he pushes your hand clean off his chest.
Alright.
And I'm going to give him a retaliatory punch. Alright, let me go to his skills real quick.
Just real quick, I wanted to ask, doesn't bone lacing give you physical punches?
Yeah.
You at it?
Well, it doesn't help my actual, like, 2-hit. That's my 2-hit him.
Oh, it just improves damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he deals physical with his punches instead of just stun.
Well, either way, the troll has completely shrugged it off. So, he's got 4 successes. What are you going to do? You've got a haymaker coming for your skull.
Clearly dodge.
Alright, roll gymnastics.
Dex versus strength.
It's pretty much. Damn, alright. So you managed to duck and weave clean under his fist, and I'm going to give you a free retaliatory punch here.
Alright.
You've got a clean shot straight for the jaw. You can
Yeah,
go for an
I want to
uppercut.
go for a face shot now that I saw that the his stomach shot's not as effective.
Alright, go for it. He has no means of defending himself. Wait, that's 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6. That's a glitch.
I'm gonna spend a point of edge to
Alright, you can spend your edge to reroll that. Oh wow, alright. So you bump him straight in the fucking nose. He staggers back, but he eats it.
Alright. You want the damage or
We're just gonna
Alright.
gonna go until something serious happens.
Alright.
Alright, he's going to go in for another haymaker. He's really just swinging wild. But he's putting a lot of strength into his punch, but I'm going to give you a bonus to dodge, because he's just swinging wild at this point.
Clumsy.
Oh, wait, is that a glitch? 1, 3, 4, 5... No, it's not. So he swings. It's a pretty heavy punch. You can hear the air hissing around his hand.
All right. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna let you do unarmed +6. Just do unarmed +6. Just fucking do it.
Power punch.
You like a whirlwind. You go clean under the arm and get a counter cross punch right down his arm and knock him clean out and flying into the crowd.
Oh fuck.
The crowd loses their fucking minds. There are New Yen bills flying to your feet. It is raining money. They are losing their shit.
Is that all?
You want to pick up the money?
I'll grab some out of the air.
Alright, you managed to pick up 337 New Yen.
Alright.
You do also notice that the troll's wallet fell out when he hit the ground. You want to shuffle around that as well? Come on, you want to go for the insult to injury?
But my pride.
Up to you.
Yeah, sure, I'll pick it up.
And this is the point where you hear a loud stomp. Big Brown's brother is coming down towards the ring. And without so much as a word, he's going to go to grab your wrist. I'm going to just have him roll gymnastics here. Okay, so he's going to go to grab your wrist.
Can I turn that into a punch towards his face and try and, like, outspeed his hands?
You could? Go for it?
Don't know how well this is gonna go, but I'll try.
You want to re-roll that too?
No, I'll save it for now.
He grabs your wrist like iron. And you feel a sharp yank upwards. I want to let you do raw strength as well.
To resist it?
To resist.
Can I outbeat a troll?
Can you outbeat a giant?
Giant. Giants are a mistake.
Wait, that's
Not a glitch.
Ooh. Alright. So he gets you off the ground. He's holding you off the ground, be able to pull him right back down.
Alright.
And you're able to get your footing back. Now if you had failed that, he would have judo flipped you straight into the ground.
Yeah. Not gonna let that happen.
So you manage to wrestle yourself away, and he just grunts at you.
Do I know if the match, like, is the match already, like, begun, or was that just, like...
Oh, no, there was no formal match introduction. He's just here to kick your ass for picking up his brother's wallet. Lose out on the H chamber. So, you're ready to deal with the power of a giant street fighter, my dude.
Yep.
He swings a punch at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to jump to his side. Dodge it.
Alright. It's going in a straight line. He really can't. His body's massive. He can't really redirect it. So do gymnastics +2.
Gymnastics.
It's really a straight line bullet punch. So if you get out of the way, you're pretty much fine. Okay. Well, you don't manage to get completely out of the way. He manages to clip your side and launch you clean upwards into the air.
Fucking aerial combo.
Fucking aerial. Yeah, he does an instant transmission behind you and gets you in the fucking Azuna drop.
Oh shit.
But no, all joking aside, he does get you airborne. I'm just gonna have you take like 2 stun because that's a hell of a fucking punch. So you do end up landing in the crowd. You hear the sounds of like a gnome crushed beneath your body.
Poor guy. Don't care.
And so you hear just like tortured like groans in Japanese saying "help me." Like your back is coated in blood. You just sandwiched this poor guy.
Gonna completely ignore
nothing-
that and get back up. And
All right.
cautiously approach.
Heavenly Potemkin Buster. I should have gone for it.
I'm fighting Potemkin right now, aren't I?
You're basically fighting Potemkin. It says,
does he look cybered up at all?
No, he's just a mass of flesh and pain.
Alright. Yeah, and I'm gonna slowly approach the stage. The ring.
He just says, give me my brother's wallet and I'll give you a fair fight.
Oh, am I holding his wallet?
Yeah, you're still holding the wallet. You picked it up.
Can I take a quick look inside of it?
Sure.
What's inside of it?
3,000 new yen.
3,000 new yen?
Think carefully.
What does he mean by a fair fight? What does that even mean?
Up to you.
I think that means he's gonna try and fucking kill you.
Come on. Make your choice. He's getting angry. He's approaching you.
Fair fight? Yeah. I don't give a shit about them anymore. I just toss it down.
Alright. He pauses, picks up his wallet, grabs his brother by the collar, and drags him off to the side room. And this is the point where he turns back at you from the door. I would have him roll gymnastics here.
My character is going to enter through the door now.
Alright, so as you enter the door, all you see is a massive, like, what appears to be a walking tree do a running jump into a power bomb. Sorry, running jump into a fucking elbow drop. So this is what you have coming towards you, Dally. You have a giant coming down on you in a fucking elbow drop.
Yeah.
Come on, get creative here.
Well, fuck. Okay, actually I have a better idea. I'm gonna try and doing an elbow drop.
Yeah, he's doing an elbow drop. He's probably a solid foot above you. He got air.
Alright. I'm gonna try and go for kind of a riposte, and
Are you gonna try to redirect him into the ground?
no, more like use his own momentum for a knee to the
Against
face.
him. Yeah.
Dodge the elbow, knee the face.
Oh, that's good. Alright, I'll have you roll gymnastics for that one.
Alright.
So roll gymnastics again in position, then unarmed for the knee. You manage to his elbow does end up coming down on your shoulder, but you do manage to get in position. I'll have you take 1 damage for that and 1 stun. Cause he's a heavy fucker.
Alright. And unarmed?
Yeah, unarmed, go for it. How many stun are you down now, by the way?
I have 3 stun damage.
3 stun damage? Alright, so you're down 1 dice. So do unarmed -1.
Alright.
There goes my phone. You just okay. So you know when Kuma does his super and he just stands up and does like the knee flash step thing forward.
Mm-hmm.
You basically just do that upwards into his fucking mouth. He does end up coming down on you, but he managed to slip back down. You managed to slip back away from it. The Tasso sees all of this, by the way. He does a backflip in the air and eats shit on the ground. He manages to get up, dust himself off. His face is bashed in and bleeding.
He's on the ground?
No, he's on the ground. His face is bashed in and bleeding, and he's getting up almost the second he got up. Almost the second he hit the ground.
Can Can I quickly go for a boot to the face?
Boot to the face.
If
I'll
he-
just have you roll. I'll just have you roll agility for that.
Agility? Alright.
Yep. Any comments to Tasso? You're seeing this sick street fight. Yeah, you make him swallow his own teeth. But this is the point. I'm gonna have him roll gymnastics here again. Roll to dodge.
Me?
Yep.
Alright. And I have -1 dice because I'm wounded.
He tries to grab your ankle, but you end up pulling it away just in time and go in for a second boot stomp. Hitting him again.
This is a repetitive boot stomp. Alright.
Pretty much. You know what? Okay. I'll just have you roll agility again here, and this is like how many stomps to the face you fucking give him.
Alright.
Let's see what you get. Oh. Well, you just get one more piddly ass little stomp.
Piddly, I got it.
Before. Oh, well. Oh, yeah. That's 3 total stomps to the face. He manages to. Although in the process, you do end up knocking yourself off balance, and he takes that moment to get up.
Alright.
At this point, he strikes a bit of a pose. He's on the defensive now.
Alright, so he's not moving at all?
Yeah, he's just eyeing you. He's going for a reactionary.
Alright, I am going to go for a taunt.
Okay. Alright.
Is that all you
Roll
got?
performance. Oh, you have -1 in performance.
I was thinking more intimidation.
Well, oh shit, there goes my phone.
I want to strike fear into him.
I mean, a taunt is meant to rile people up, so that would fall under performance. If you want to try to make him shake in his boots, you'll have to be a little more. Alright? So come on, give me your best.
Wait. Can I yell something from the stands?
Yeah,
Can
go
anyone
for it.
hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you. It's this pretty small room.
That big guy's a pussy. Look at him just lay there. What a vagina.
So the troll's going to snap to his side and stare dead at Tasso and grit his teeth. His focus is down, Dally.
Alright.
But he takes ballet lessons too.
Okay, here's the point where he rolls an arm again.
Oh, is he going for Tasso?
Okay, so he does like an air kick and flings his boot off into the peanut gallery. I would have you, try to dodge that shit, Tasso.
I want to try and trip his other leg while he's doing that.
See, instead of dodging, can I just say I fall to the floor?
Are you sort of like throw yourself to the ground?
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw myself to the ground.
That boot's coming at you pretty fucking fast. You have to roll for it.
Okay.
Yo, Tasso dies to a fucking boot.
Alright, what am I rolling?
Crit glitch, the boot gives him brain damage.
What am I rolling exactly?
Gymnastics. Or you know what, just roll raw reaction, actually.
There's no way I'm gonna beat it with just raw reaction. What the fuck?
Well, your fault for talking shit.
Yeah, can I use this opportunity to try and trip his other leg?
Sure.
As he's going for that kick?
Go for unarmed. Oh, that's a critical glitch! My god! That's a crit glitch?
Edge!
This is your one hedge.
Yeah, I
Use it
know.
wisely. But you can only turn it into a glitch. You can't turn a crit glitch into a reroll.
Should I?
So yeah, you've turned into a glitch.
Okay.
The boot hits you square in the face, and your nose caves in, but it's nothing that won't heal.
Okay.
Give yourself 2 bucks of damage and 3 blood. That shit's like making you dizzy. It hit you hard.
Alright, my trip attack.
Considering how distracted he is and the fact that he's on one leg, you managed to sweep him.
Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna have him roll gymnastics to land. The way he lands, he gets his footing wrong, and the knee of the leg he was kicking with goes the opposite direction. So he's managed to break his own leg.
All right, yeah. No wasted opportunity. I'm gonna immediately jump on him and start just punching him in the face on top of him.
All right, just
Right,
roll
left,
raw
right, left.
or just roll raw agility for amount of punches, and then raw strength for ferocity, I guess.
All right.
This is good. This street fighting was a great idea. All right, so that's 3 hits in.
Ooh.
Edge?
Edge. I have.
All right, Edge. All right, go for it. You're
I-
going to have shit all when you actually get to the safe house.
I refuse to lose this fight.
How much edge do you even have now?
3. Well, I have 1 left.
All right. So you basically, with 3 hits, you manage to pound his fucking head in, and he finally gives.
Well, I'm glad I could assist.
Thanks for the assist.
And now this is the point where the crowd starts yelling, "Finish him off!"
Yeah, did you hear me? Do it, pussy!
The crowd wants blood.
I mean, this is the guy who said he'd give me a fair fight, and then tried to elbow me immediately afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also hit your long old pal that just was trying to assist you with a boot.
All right,
Just hear, avenge me!
curve stomp.
Curb stomp?
Yep.
Alright, roll strength.
No.
Well, edge,
Your foot
edge!
just your foot bounces right off his head, and the crowd starts booing. They want you to kill him.
You gotta play it off. Play it like it was a joke.
And this is the point where the announcer approaches you with your sword.
All right,
Oh!
You want to go for it?
grab the sword.
Yeah. Roll blades. Do it.
Straight down the middle.
Oh my god. 2 blades minus 2 because you're going trying to cleave him down horizontally.
All right.
You cleave him clean in half. He's dead. He's demolished.
My sword only does what, 13p?
Now this is the point where his brother manages to stumble out of the room just in time to witness you cleave his older brother cleave down the middle, and he just starts breaking down. Now, Tally, give yourself an enemy.
I love enemy.
Give yourself an enemy. For a name,
Mm-hmm.
just write Japanese. Just write Jap Street Fighter or Jap Fighter.
Jap
For location, Tokyo, Japan. Archetype, Adepts. Metatype, Troll.
Mm.
Sex, male, age. Like, leave all the other shit blank. You don't know dick about this guy. I guess loyalty is how much they want you dead for enemies.
Kind of, yeah.
Alright, so give that a 5. Give that a 5.
How much connections does Troll got?
He's got 2.
All right.
So at this point, he's just crouching over his brother. He's sobbing. But he does manage to bark out. He's like, I'm going to get payback for this shit, you piece of shit.
They
You
picked
piece
up
of
his
shit.
wallet.
Like, he's just, like, pulling every cuss out of the book. He doesn't know what he's talking about anymore.
Spell on my face. Turn around. Walk towards my employer while sheathing my sword.
That was fucking amazing. Oh, sorry. That was fucking amazing. It was terrible. He just shoves a crescent in your chest and says, "Take it, $6,000. It's yours. You have brought me so much money in bets you don't even."
Well, let me know if you get someone stronger.
All right, Tatasa, how are you handling that brain damage? If you hadn't rolled that edge, dude, you'd be a retard right now.
Yeah, it's a good thing I rolled that edge. Well, my nose is significantly broken.
All right, the countdown knows when it's due. I'm gonna give you 1,000 of that new yen, Alex.
All right, and now this is the point where I'm gonna have where I'm gonna have to toss a roll memory.
Well, what's my name again? No.
Yeah, logic plus willpower. For you, that would be 7 dice. Go for it, ready boy. Oh,
Wah,
roll 7 dice, you piece of shit.
wah.
Fucking roll your dice.
God, I can't believe I beat that fucking giant Street Fighter. Like, on a serious note.
Oh yeah, you just got stupid lucky.
I am not trained to fist fight.
2 dice. You get a vague memory through like the fogginess in your head that you saw somebody getting dragged upstairs. The guy who broke his hand trying to punch Countdown. You can say you come to the conclusion there is probably medical facility upstairs.
All right. I can't talk to anyone though. Okay.
I mean, I'm
with you.
I'm guessing Makoto's still wandering around. I'm gonna say at this point she's wandered over to Screws and is
Oh, she didn't see
just-
any of my fight?
Oh yeah, no, she fucked off.
So
What,
lame.
why would she do?
She was too
You think she would want to watch that?
she was too busy playing with Robo Puppies.
Oh, no, they were talking about her.
Yeah. She was going off to like play with Robo Puppies
Alright.
while talking to
So how
Yeah,
messed up I am from that, like, as far as my outside appearance?
What?
How messed up am I as far as, like, outside appearance?
You've got some bruises. You're mostly fine.
Alright. Double off.
Well, that was a fucking adventure, wasn't it?
Yeah. You know, I was ready to fill that troll full of holes if he got the better of me.
Oh, you wouldn't have been a good.
If he was on top of me trying to poke my eyes out,
Well, you still kicked his ass.
yeah. I had contingency still. I had my concealed Ultimax. I was gonna be like, as he's on top of me, drilling my eyes out, I
Just
fire 10 rounds
Well,
at his
Philip.
stomach.
at point blank, he can't even defend. So, I'm gonna assume that Screws and Makoto notice the Tasso's bloodied face and Countdown bruise.
My face is.
Yeah, my perception isn't 0.
I mean, you still see us.
Yeah.
Like
what I'm
you
saying,
can
like,
tell pretty easily that Tasso's nose is broken and Countdown's gotten into a pretty decent fight.
I feel like this is like any 2 seconds you look away from us, we're gonna come back with injuries.
Pretty much, actually, yeah. So, Makoto's going to run over and be like, fuck, what did I miss? What did I miss? Come on, tell me, what happened?
Just fought with a troll. Street fighting.
He cleaved a
Her eyes
dude
perked
in
up, she's
half.
going to run over, and she's going to run past you into the room and just start going, holy shit, that's the fucking pest. And she will sprint back to you and start telling, like, what happened? Tell me specifics, please.
Can you get one of these fucking guys to let me up to the med bay first things first? My nose is broken.
Yeah,
I
Tasso
talked to the guys. The med bay's open. You just got to pay.
Okay.
By the way, Alex, did you write down the 1,000 I gave you?
Oh no. But
I gave you 1,000 of my 6,000 as Countdown understood your contribution.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Anyway,
Any response out of Screw?
Not really. No.
So head up onto the med bay. I'm assuming you're going to request some kind of help.
Yes, absolutely.
Alright, go to BioWare and go to Bioscope. So you're going to need to get a 400 new yen minor biosculpting modification.
Whew.
It's mostly just to fix your nose.
You can't be the face without a proper face.
Exactly.
He says make it 600, and I'll clean your teeth while I'm at it.
clean my what? I don't need my teeth cleaned. I've got a dentist.
Shadowrunners get great dental
And this is the point where he gives you and he's like just grunts here. He's like, "Look, I'll make you I'll make you uglier than when you came in here. You street fighting scum."
But
I say this while he's working on my nose.
Have you already paid him?
the answer is always no.
No.
Yeah.
I'll give you 500 if you'll not talk and make my nose prettier than when I came in.
I don't know what your nose looked like when you came in. Why are your ears fucked up?
That's for me to know.
You want me to fix ear?
Actually, yeah, go ahead.
Alright, that'll bump it up to moderate biosculpting modification.
Okay.
And that'll be 700.
Okay.
Is he gonna reshape it as a
Alright.
human or an elf?
Yeah, he's going to fix it up into human ears.
Oh, nice.
Assuming you just got.
the human transformation is almost complete.
Alright, this is going to cost you some essence, clearly.
Yep.
Alright, there's your $700 operation. You have human ears and a nice fixed up pretty nose.
What is it called again?
Moderate biosculpting modification. Standard grade.
Okay. You said 700?
Yep, 700. There you go. You fixed up your nose. And when I ask you what it is, just say nose and hair. So I guess on that note, you're all patched up. I'm going to assume that Dali's patched up all his damages.
I put ears and nose fixins.
Yeah, you're fine. So yeah, I'm going to assume that you guys have taken care of yourselves. You're all good to go.
Cool.
Alright. Pretty solid? Squared away?
Yep.
Anything you want to do, Screw?
No, I'm good.
Right, on that note, I'd like to close today's session.
Alright.
So, what do you guys think of this rollicking adventure?
Well, I didn't know I'd be a Street Fighter today.
Well, I'm glad that I wrote that down, because I thought you'd like that. Because what I've done here is I've just planned out stuff that I thought you guys would enjoy,
Mm-hmm.
in hopes that you would go and find it. So, any compliments or any complaints?
I need to remove this maid shoe from my inventory now.
What?
The
Yeah, remove the maid shoe.
Very
Yeah.
important detail.
Yeah, very important detail. Yeah.
I'm just glad I could be a part of that fight. Not there physically, but like I definitely helped out.
Emotionally.
Emotional support.
Well, you think I was being a pussy? Nobody wants to see that.
So yeah, you now have your ultimate cyberdecker fucking fangirl. And you haven't, and Dali has a new enemy. His eternal nemesis, this random punk troll.
Yep.
I'm not sure if she knows either now.
So,
Huh?
how come
I'm not
he's
sure if
the
he
only
knows my
one that
character.
started his harem?
What? He's unintentionally started a harem.
Like, not everyone.
I'm not sure if I said this before, but the women at the cyber clinic were fucking.
Well, it's good.
All right. So on that note, again, anything you guys want to say before I wrap things up?
Watch out for giants. They're pretty tough.
Pretty tough. Yeah. The elbow drop you. Anything
Yeah.
out of you, Tatasso?
I think I got fucked more than anything.
You cut off your ears.
Dude, I cut off my ears. I took a frag grenade to the leg while after avoiding a step. I'm like, okay, things couldn't go that bad.
And then you take a boot to the head, and that would have given you brain damage.
Not to mention, oh, what are you saying, Screws?
Huh?
Faces can't fight.
Like, dude, if you had done that, I would have made you get, like, brain repair BioWare.
I am. It's also like I can't believe this Bakoto bitch is so shitty to me. Like our first encounter while she was a stranger, I fucking fixed one of her wounds and gave her bottles
As
of
far
alcohol.
as she's concerned, she wants to see you back at Yomi in a fucking death camp.
That's
Shoutouts to Makoto for being
The true Japanese woman.
yeah.
so disgusting.
Any final words out of Screws?
I'm slowly building up my robot pet shop.
Yeah, your robot harem. That's your harem. You did better this
Robot
time around,
harem.
by the way. You're doing good, buddy. So I guess I'll end it there.
Ugh.